Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Hello. What's your poll prediction? You can't change it. It is yellow today. Hello. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Now, Ripper, Scaffy's wife, welcome in. Anne, hello. How's Bells? Margot, Narnia kid, how you doing? Nito Bichudo for 16 months. Thank you for the resub. How you doing?
Happy anniversary, Sweet Cheeks Love Zone.
Good stuff, Marshmallow Fluff. Thank you very much. Welcome in. Does my hair look weird? Should I put it to one side like that? Hello. So today we had planned, I'm doing like a typical Molly thing. I planned pasta, but I don't really feel like pasta. I don't know what I feel like making today. Oh, my hair is long, isn't it? Oh my goodness, look at this. I washed it. Look at this. I'm getting a haircut, just only a little trim, just to get some layers in it on Monday. Look at that. It's long. It's still not like there though. So I've never got hair goals because I always cut it off earlier. You thought I had hair extensions? Yeah, because it's usually wavy. And so when I washed it, I kind of like dried it and like kind of plaited it so it was kind of like straighter. My hair goals are like this, to be like there, probably like here, because the Zorro thing. So, okay, I know that this is an unpopular opinion that seems to be, but I always had like issues with my hair being brittle, but also like scalp issues like dandruff and things. And so about a year ago, I switched from I was Head and Shoulders, and then I went into, when I dyed my hair, I got like special dandruff shampoo, like the hairdresser stuff, the more expensive stuff. And then I went to Sunsilk, and my hair is so like shiny and thicker and healthier. Even my hairdresser like said to me how beautiful my hair is, but then I told her that it was Sunsilk, and she wasn't happy because there's this connotation to like store kind of like Pantene, Sunsilk, you know, like the grocery store brands that have silicons and things. There's like this connotation, but I don't really follow many influencers, but there's a girl called Lauren Curtis, and she was using Sunsilk. And then I was like, oh, you know, I'm sick of like dandruff and things, so I'll just try it. And my hair is so nice. I think I mentioned it on stream a few months ago, but even when I color it, because I just do a box color just to kind of get rid of some grays and things, it's really strong, less split ends. Like I can go now months without getting a haircut and I don't have any split ends. Just the strength of it and the moisture is so good. How do you live with that? I haven't had long hair since 16. How do I live with it? Like this. %99 of the time, it's like this. And then sometimes, like when I go out, I keep it down. It's usually naturally wavy, kind of like with a curl to it, or I pull it back like that, or I've been recently like braiding it to the side. It does get a bit heavy, so I follow her on TikTok and she got a lot of genuine reviews. The sigh of relief I let out when she said that the shampoo I used was really good from the drugstore. Yeah. And she just recently did one with Pantene, and because a lot of kind of hairdressers were very anti it for, you know, because you're taught what you're taught, right? And so it was about like silicons dry out your hair, they're not good for your hair, but there's research that, I don't know, it's just, it works for me, and my hair is healthier than it's ever been, and that's what I do. So yeah. Molly saw, what sauce should I use? What sauce? Sauce for what? Hair sauce? I missed the question. I thought, oh, you have got tendies. I missed I saw a message about tenders. Barbecue or marinara for chicken tenders? Oh, not a fan of either. I can't tell you, honestly, I don't really, depending on what type of barbecue it is, I'm not a massive fan of barbecue. But marinara with tendies, I don't know. I'm in my healthy era too. Yeah. Let's go with barbecue. Let's go barbecue. Are you in your sweet era? I prefer honey mustard or chipotle mayo, or just mayo sometimes. But I don't want to. If I've got a barbecue and marinara, I'd go. Oh no, I don't know. I don't know. I need to know what brand of barbecue and marinara to give you a really good. Like, you know, to give you a really good, what's the word? My opinion really depends on the brand and the flavor profile. Before we continue, let's go back to last time on, show we did on the last stream. I've gone from 3 different hairstyles in like 5 minutes. Barbecue goes better with the meat, so marinara. With other meats, so marinara, but something. Barbecue goes better with other meats, so marinara, but something else would be better. Lol. That's it. Margot, yes. Yes. I'd go buffalo personally. Buffalo with a bit of Kewpie mayo mixed in. Very nice. Okay, let's just pay attention here. Last time on, $5 in tips from Beware. We made Anzac cookies. We also did breakfast casserole, which I finished off this morning. 6 subs, resubs, gifted subs. And we made a base, which we're going to make a cheesecake this morning, Anzac base. However, I just realized that the base may be too thick because you need to do, like, I would say 2 parts cheesecake to 1 part base. What's your opinion? Got your Uggies on this morning? Fez, I don't. I have a pair of Ugg boots, which I do enjoy, but they're like the Ugg boots that come up to here. I got them for my 18th or 20th, I think my 21st birthday from my brother. The only problem is they make my legs really hot. I would rather slipper Ugg boots. I'm a big fan of slippers. Can we see them? Oh my goodness. They're brown. I've never been asked to see my Ugg boots before. I couldn't find them yesterday when we went dog walking. No, to get frozen yogurt. But I can find them for you. Here we go. Can I just find one? Is that okay? I don't know where the other one's gone. I can only find one. Oh, there's the other one. So these are Australia. These are my Ugg boots. Look at that. Amazing. The only problem is like this bit here, this part of the heel gives me blisters if I wear them for too long. Because it's got like to keep the structure of the foot, I think. it bends in like that and gives you blisters at the back of your foot. They're very cool. I like them a lot, but if I had my time again, well, I got this from my brother for my birthday, the sheepskin upper. So 7, maybe they're too small because I'm a size 8. Size 7. Oh my goodness, UK 7. Oh my goodness, I'm a size 8. Maybe that's why they give me blisters. I was walking around Bunnings waiting for my car to be ready, trying hard not to spend money. Oh, you're walking around Bunnings right now? UK sizes are different. Yeah, but then 39. No, it is right. 39. Yes, so I'm a 39. 39, which is an Australian 8. Yeah. I would get hot in those too. I get hot easily, yeah. So I would prefer, I think that I would like to buy myself like a nice pair of slippers with the hard bottom. That would be good. Anyway, cute booties, thank you. When I heard Molly sound like she was changing her mind, I yelled, too late. What was that? Nito, can you do me a favor? Can you buy yourself an Easy Z plant? I want another one, but I haven't got to Bunnings yet. I need to go and buy a pegboard and an Easy Z plant. I was halfway to the kitchen when I heard Molly sound like she was changing her mind. Nice. Before we continue, let's do a deep dive into Discord, show what the community has been cooking and eating. And there we go. See what this is. How many of you guys have Ugg boots? Do you know what Ugg boots are? You want me to buy a ZZ plant, an EZ. They're called EZ. EZZ. EZZ dash Z. EZ dash Z. I just said Z and Z in the same one. The Z or Z. EZ dash Z or EZ dash Z. It's a very cool plant. It's my favorite. It's the one that's behind here. You can't see it though. It's my favorite. It's really no fuss. You don't have to water it very much, and I think it will bring some happiness to your life. Something that looks very pretty, and you can put it on your desk and it'll make you happy. Yes, I do, but I have the Emu brand. I never know what, because there's variations of Ugg now. I don't know what the original was. I never had name brand Uggs, always cheap knockoffs. When we were kids, we had the brand ones, but that's why I haven't bought any. They were from, I think, my 21st. So that is 11 years ago. They're 11 years old. Can you believe that? 11 years. They go all right if you wear socks to keep them from getting too stinky, but don't last that long. Yeah, or the fur, the inside, like the faux fur, gets makes your legs really sweaty, feet really sweaty. I like them, especially the low ones, but I feel like they get dirty too quickly to pay the price. Ah, okay. Especially here with the snow on and off weather, I get that. Boots with the fur, yeah. Chicken fried rice for Wolferino. Nice. Looks good. Nice soy in there, you can tell. Grumpy Jeemer. Leftover taco mince turned into a bowl. I like it. There's something about taco shells. They hit different. I don't know if it's because they're fried. I don't know how it works. But I prefer crunched up taco shells compared to corn chips. They're thinner, they're crispier. There's something about them that is so good. If you've eaten leftover taco shells and crunched them, they're better than corn chips. The batch of Anzacs I made yesterday already gone. Wow. This is an FYI if anyone wants to try this Bon Mum. It's half price. It's quite nice. It's like a better version of Nutella, I think. It is only quite little, so that's why it's good when it's half price. Exceed had a really great yearly review. So we went out to celebrate. We were hoping that I would get my news on Wednesday, but we haven't. And then it was a public holiday. So maybe today I get news, good or bad, about the thing I've been waiting for. But we went out to celebrate him nevertheless. So we tried this new place that had opened in the city, in the town that we live. So we drove in there and I had acai with granola, crumble, pistachio puppy, which is like a pistachio spread, cookie dough here. I had a little bit of everything. Strawberries, little maybe mochis, and then Exceed had chocolate frozen yogurt and strawberry frozen yogurt with a chocolate syrup, or chocolate sauce he didn't realize would go hard. So he was a bit disappointed with that. And then granola, and we're big fans. So 2 of these, they were both together, cost $10. So it was like, I think $20, $21, just under, for 2 things. And they were nice portions, and they didn't make you feel like heavy. I think we're big fans of the dessert because we like frozen yogurt, but we haven't had it in ages. It was like nice and filling, but it didn't make you feel sick. And it's based on weight. And there was like little different toppings you could try. I'm a big fan of frozen yogurt. Chocolate and strawberry, yeah, of course. Waffles with berries, maple syrup, and not pictured watermelon and hash browns for Kate. Very nice. Are they Love Hearts, or is that just is it the angle? They Love Heart waffles. Very nice. Thanks for sharing. I got home yesterday and from the gym, and Exceed said, why don't we do Big Mac tacos, but instead of smash patties, we do the chicken, because we had leftover chicken from the day before. And so I just did leftover nacho cheese from the nacho stream last week, put that on the base, warmed up the tortilla, put the crispy chicken strips, like chopped up, lettuce, Big Mac sauce. No, pretty good. I liked it. And then Exceed's photo dump. So these were, do you guys remember we did the fried chicken and waffles on the stream, the 8-year stream? He took them the next day and did, so the cornmeal, cheddar, and chive waffles. And then he added tomato jalapenos. I think I don't know how it worked, if he did another one on top or he folded them. I didn't see. He made his own meal. But he said it was okay. So you got jalapenos, tomato, looks like spring onion, cheese. And then katsu chicken salad. Oh, this is so good. I made this 2 days in a row. Nearly 2 days in a row. So crispy katsu chicken, Molly cutlet chicken from the website, with a salad mix of kale, beetroot, carrot, avocado. He put jalapenos, I think, on his. And then the sauce was buldak, which is the hot sauce, mixed with Kewpie and a bit of honey. It was very spicy, but very yummy. And then this is day 2, version 2. And then that's the kind of Big Mac taco things. Does look like cinnamon and cocoa waffles, yeah. This is really cool from Roselli. Check out this Marmite tortillas, or like corn chips, and there was also puffs in there as well. I thought they looked pretty good. I would try them. I don't know if they're available in Australia or where they're available, because Marmite is from the UK. So if anyone sees it, let me know. My mouse isn't scrolling. There we go. Okay, beware. Jay and I were both too tired and hungry to cook, and he wanted pizza, When I asked him if he still wanted me to plan on pizza on Saturday, he said that's completely a different style. So yes, of course, something that Exceed would say. Why is there an Indian-Italian fusion? Why is there an Italian-Indian fusion place in a tiny town 10 minutes north of me? Don't know, but I love it. Indian-Italian, that's pretty interesting. Cheese sticks to split, combination supreme for him. Paneer tikka masala for me, and a cheeky samosa. Ooh, these are cheese sticks. Things like this I haven't seen available in Australia. Cheese sticks like that, and then I assume that's marinara sauce. I feel like this is very American. Kind of like reminds me of Olive Garden. I think I've seen. Is that correct? Olive Garden does breadsticks or cheese sticks. Yeah, Italian Indian does sound interesting. It would be interesting to see the menu. I'd like to see the menu for sure. Indian style pizzas. That being said, tandoori chicken pizza with mango chutney has been one of my favorite flavor combinations I've ever had on pizza. It was like tandoori chicken with red onion, mango chutney on at the end with sour cream, like when it came out of the oven. It was so good. A place in Scarborough. Up north. Look, this. Wow. Dang. Wowee. I'd like a review. Cheese sticks are pretty common side for a lot of pizza places. Usually just garlic butter and an unhealthy amount of cheese. Delicious, of course. Nice. And then we've got Anne. Wow. This week was bakery week. This is my presentation table. The main goal was to make a fun sandwich. I forget to take a photo putting mine in a box, but you get the idea. I did great overall. I'm proud of myself, but I have to say Molly taught me a lot recently. Aww. So this is dedicated to her. Oh my goodness. This is amazing, and you should be so proud. Oh my goodness, that's very sweet. So we've got croissants, look, banger. Focaccia, yes. Challah, I'm assuming is this challah? Oh my goodness. That's very nice to say that I've taught you some. I can imagine that you've learnt way more at your course than I've ever said, but that's very cool. Milk bread, I don't know if they're the same. Very similar. I assume like it's an enriched dough. Yeah, looks great. And these are bagels? Wow, I love them. And then is that your partner? You're like your buddy in class? Heck yeah. Great work. I love the presentation. I'm very proud of you. Oh, I love seeing you succeed, and I love being a part of this. I feel very grateful that you're sharing. Please keep it up. I'd love to see what you make and what you're experiencing, what you're learning, because you're teaching us as well. Thank you, Anne. Nito, sushi rice, smoked salmon, soy eggs, and mayo, all served in paper bowl because the tism be tisman. Tism? This looks good. I like this. Sushi rice. How'd you do your sushi rice? Pressure cooker? Do you have a pressure cooker? We need to get you a pressure cooker. I love this. Good job. That would be yummy. That would be good. Autism. I cannot deal with chores right now. That's it. Good on you for acknowledging that though, and realizing, making your life easier. Sometimes it's not like it's good to acknowledge how you're feeling and what you don't want to do and what you can do, and then make little implementations throughout your day so that you don't get overwhelmed. Using paper plates is amazing. That would be fantastic. Just to be able to not have to do dishes and implement little things. For me, that I don't like. I really liked having a clean kitchen recently, but I get overwhelmed when there's dishes stacked up. So then they keep building, and I feel like overwhelmed. So what I've been doing is just trying to get them out of the dishwasher, even if the clean dishes are stacked up in the pantry, just getting the new dishes, clean dishes, the dirty dishes cleaned, then I can, or more Exceed will put away the clean dishes, but just getting the dirty dishes cleaned and it's been really good. Just making small things that are small chunks throughout your day and not going, getting yourself overwhelmed. Accessibility and accommodations, yes, that's it. Making accommodations. Perfect wording, Margot. Thank you that is a really great thing that I should remember. Accessibility and accommodations. Making sure, you're just checking in with yourself daily and day by day, but also moment by moment. And if something you're getting, like you're feeling as though you don't have the energy to do something, finding something that will help you stay nourished, stay fed, stay watered, but in a way that doesn't make you feel overwhelmed. It's okay to have some prepared drinks in the fridge or stuff in the frozen, or order some meals that you can pop away and not, take the stress out of it. I love it. Energy for cooking a healthy meal won over chore energy. I love that. Great job. Neo Reaper, chicken scallopini. Oh, wow. Are they caper? Hold on. What are sun-dried tomatoes and capers or peas? This is, for me, if I said this is different from my scallopini. So for me, scallopini is mushrooms, like chicken in a creamy mushroom sauce. So I'd love to know what is in yours. Looks really good. Sun-dried tomatoes and peas, very nice. We call them spoons. Some days the cup's full, sometimes not so much. Yes, a lot of our communities talk about spoons as well. And you got to, pick and choose sometimes. There's also an analogy about stove, like a stovetop, when you've got 6 burners, and sometimes it is, work, sometimes it is kids, sometimes it is cleanliness, and you can't have there's not enough gas to run all 6 stoves at the same time. So you need to prioritize what burner you're going to turn on and at a certain time. You can turn something won't really cook at half gas or half heat. You got to turn it all the way on, but then that reduces the gas from another burner. So to work productively, you need to prioritize your burners. And it's the same with spoons. There's different people, can understand or resonate with different analogies. And I think that you just got to work with what is working for you and how you feel. And whatever gets you through the day. Margot, thank you, Neo. Sometimes when you're sick, you just need nostalgia faves. I did this on the weekend. I made eggs and soldiers. Nostalgia faves for dinner, like these soft-boiled eggs on buttery Vegemite toast. Yes! This looks great. There's something so nostalgic about gooey eggs for me, and maybe yourself, but just takes you back. And Vegemite, I don't know if I've ever had gooey eggs on Vegemite toast, but I think I'd like to try it. If you only have 40% and you give 40%, then you gave 100%. Yeah, that's it. Da-da-da-da. Thank you very much, everybody. Oh, something just happened. Something just dropped a cable. Oh. Okay, guys, I'm feeling one of those days where I hope it's okay that I chop and change the menu, because today we're meant to be making Italian sausage pasta, and we still might, but I don't feel like I'm vibing with that today. Mighty Mite texture. Is that the one that was? Is Mighty Mite the one that was Dick Smith owned? What do you feel like? I don't know. That's the problem. I need some water. That's one thing. But I don't know how I feel. Savoury, I think sweet. I want to show you something. Look at this. I went to TAFE on Wednesday and I got a lash lift. So I go to help the students. It's like a small clinic where they're learning like beauty school. And so you get discounted procedures, I don't know. But on Wednesdays, it's half price. So I go and get a lash lift for $17.50 and it is amazing. So I went to get my lashes done and then I was getting a manicure as well. And my eyes were like, you have to be shut while they're doing like, basically it's like a semi-permanent like lash curl. And while they were doing, my eyes were shut and they asked me what color and I just said, whatever. Like, let's be, usually I go nude, but let's go a little bit different and I'll let you do it. So it's not something that I would have chosen, but I don't mind them. And it's only going to last for like 2 weeks. Look, bang. They're purple. Purple, purple, purple. She said that she looked at my hair color and it reminded her of that. So we've gone with purple. I think it's quite cute. I said, Toxie, it's a bit different. They had to trim my nails because one of them was a little bit shorter, so they made them all match. So they're a bit short, but it's okay. My nails, the problem is my nails grow really quickly. And so they're already, like there's already gaps. I don't know if you can see, hold on. See, my nails grow real quick. So, but yeah, I'm happy with them. And I've never really had shellac before because I was saying to her that I cook a lot and my nails, like I also have, when I'm watching TV or I'm sitting still, kind of like I have not a nervous thing, but like a fidget thing where I will scrape underneath my nails. Like I like to clean my nails. And I always, if I've got regular nail polish, I peel it off. And so she was telling me about shellac. And so she said it's really sturdy and it doesn't, crack or peel or whatever. So I'm gonna try it. See how we go. And then maybe if I seem to really like it, I might get it a different color every few weeks. Never really been fancy-tancy with a manicure because I was nursing. I used to get gel, like acrylic, like the fake nails in my holidays. And I haven't done it for years because we've been cooking and they get a bit gross. But if I can get my natural long nails and get them painted, that might be pretty cool. Maybe you should get a fidget toy for when your hands aren't active. I think that would be good, but I don't know what's a good fidget toy? Because it's usually when I'm doing stuff where I'm stationary, like when I'm watching TV with Exceed at nighttime, or trying to pay attention to something, watching a Rubik's Cube, or I would be too distracted. I like something like I don't know. A Rubik's Cube, interesting. I've never really thought of that though. I got gels for the first time ever for my wedding. Love them, but they take them off 4 days after. And they get wrecked. You wreck your nails. A fidget spinner. Where do I get a fidget spinner from? Tangles? Tell me what a tangle is. I think of something that is like rope all like looped and things and that you got to untangle it. Tangle, it's a Disney movie. I bought a few fidgets recently as my partner has autism and we both love the squishy stress balls. That being said, I have a Psyduck somewhere. When we went to, speaking this Game on Cancer shirt, we went to a Game on Cancer event and I won a prize. I don't ever win prizes. And I won this squishy Psyduck. I don't know where it's gone. But it was like one of those ones that you squish and that like, it's very soft. Poppet sheets, Popper. Can you get those pretty good cheap ones on Temu? Oh, I love Temu. It's a plastic loop in sections that you can scrunch up and fold and twist it. Oh, guys, you're like my people. I'm even more so than usual. Okay, let's make it something in Discord, in like general something. Let's talk about fidget stuff. What do you guys feel like making? What do you think we should make today? I've got some grapefruits. What else have we got? Grapefruit to use. We've got some mascarpone that needs to be used, but I don't think I have sponge fingers. I'm very excited for Monday's stream. We're making an eclair cake. So if you like eating chocolate eclairs, but you don't like the fiddliness of actually piping eclairs and, you know, the rising and the shaping and stuff like that that comes along with actually making eclairs, eclair cake is for you. It's the flavor of eclair, the cream, the chocolate, the choux. I'm very excited. Buttered chicken. Ooh, I haven't made buttered chicken in so long. Maybe Care Center. That's a good idea, Nito. All things shopping's good as well. All things shopping maybe better. Pita bread. Is it a naan bread? Let's pick a random cookbook off the shelf and make something from there. We already have biscuits in the house. Where's the drink bottle gone? It's like too big to fit in there. The recipe roulette. Okay, so let's pick one we haven't picked in a while. Okay, so these two books I've loved for a long time, but I've never really made anything from them. So this one is Love to Bake. We used to have the at the hospital I worked, we used to have this like book club thing that you could pick, and then there was like $20. You put them in, create an envelope, and then you order the books and they come. And I'm pretty sure I got these two books from there. So Women's Day, Love to Bake, and then Simply Delicious. Simply the Best. The food photography I love. Page 120. Okay, let's go to page 120. 124. 120, beetroot cake. Apricot and almond muesli slice. 201, that sounds better. I don't really like apricot. 201. Oh, that looks good. Peanut butter and caramel mousse meringue cake. Oh, goodness. Okay, 200 and... Oh, lime and yogurt cakes with elderflower syrup. Oh, my goodness. They look good. And I love elderflower syrup, I love lime, and I'm a pretty big fan of yogurt. So, that's an option. And then let's pick one from this book. Give me a page number. Hell's Bells, give me a page number. This has sweet and savoury in there, I think. 142. 140. Angel hair pasta with larb. Nah. 111. vodka cured ocean trout with soy jelly. That sounds good though. Let's go again. 44. This one's a bit trickier because it's 44 is this, so we can go either side of it, savory or savory. No, another page number. This is spicy fish with Arabic orange and nasturtium salad. 100. 100. Be true seekers. Ooh. Pim's jellies with traditional garnish. Ooh. Do I have any Pims? Sorry, keyboard cat. 36. 36, 6, 6, 6, 6. So we can do Pim's jellies. Interesting. I might have some Pim's cup actually. Is it alcoholic? I think it's coconut crepe cake. No, you said 36. 36. Chicken, tomato, and spinach curry. No, 210. This one's tricky. Heirloom tomato and pastry hearts. That coconut crepe cake looked delish. I can't find it now. Pim's is alcoholic but not that strong. Okay, 59. 59. Prawn and tiramisu salad of rice paper rolls. Oh my God, this book sucks. Let me just find something that looks good and then you guys can vote. I was like, where's all the sweet stuff? Ricotta masala. Oh, I've got ricotta in the pantry, in the fridge. It doesn't belong in the pantry. Strawberries. Hey, Hells Bells. What's that drink that you make with strawberries and syrup and prosecco or sparkling? What do you call it? It's strawberries with, is it Frangelico? And then sparkling wine? No, use, because this one here is called, use Contro. Okay, so this one is an Italian drink which is called a Scarlatini. Strawberries with sugar, lemon juice, Frangelico or hazelnut liqueur, and Prosecco or sparkling wine. Sounds good. Sounds really good. Okay. Gin and tonic tart. Chocolate mousse tarts. Millionaire eclairs. Oh, that looks good. Go deep, go stricken. Little black dress cake. All right, you suck, little book. Food photography is amazing, but you suck. The panty dropper. So, would you rather, we're going to play would you rather, make butter chicken or lime and yogurt. I can't think. Would you rather butter chicken or lime and yogurt cakes with elderflower syrup? What do you think? Oh, that sounds good. How's bells? Would you rather butter chicken or lime and yogurt cake with elderflower syrup? Cake. These are like little bunt cakes. We don't really have a tin for them. Oh, yeah, we might. Butter chicken. ¿Por qué no los dos? The butter chicken, but they both sound good. Oh my goodness, you guys savory gang today. Okay, then let me tell you that we also have this. You have butter chicken based redeem. Do I? Do I have a redeem? I love butter chicken. I love butter chicken too. Okay, so if we do butter chicken, would you like to do Anzac biscuit cheesecake then? Because I remembered this. We can do elderflower cakes another day. Hell yes. Hell yes, hell yes. Roselle's butter chicken poutine. Oi, okay. Butter chicken poutine. No rush on that. We're doing it today, baby. Okay. Anito or Roselle, can you write for me Molly to-do list? These elderflower, lime and yogurt cakes with elderflower syrup from the Love to Bake book, so I can remember them. Because out of sight, out of mind, I will forget. Okay. So, we're going to try and bake this base. I think we've prepared it adequately enough. The only thing I'm worried about is that that it might be a bit thick, and also that it might shrink and like sink down the sides. But it's frozen. I think we just give it a red hot crack. Just an idea since the butter chicken was meant. No, great, thank you. Butter chicken and cheesecake, please. Okay. So we're gonna preheat the oven. We're gonna use this. The oven isn't fixed completely, but I put the door back on with Exceed's help. Oh. You added the bicarb soda earlier though. Will it still be okay? What do you mean? The reaction? We'll figure it out. See how we go. Because it's been frozen, it should have slowed down, stopped. And I should be able to push it down into the, like it might puff up, is that what you're worrying about? We should just be able to push it back down. Like I'm pushing our emotions. Yeah, frozen, it's frozen. It's hard. I wash my hands. Supposed to be, but we lost it. Okay, and then we're gonna bake that and then do a no-bake cheesecake topping. The ovens seem to be both put together. Did you hinge? No, well, so basically I held onto it with a cloth to keep it open, and then Exceed pushed it back onto the hinge. We found a part, but it's $70. So I'm gonna contact the store that we bought it from to see if we can do something on warranty or they have a part that's cheaper. But if not, I'll order it online, $70, and try and fix it myself. Because I told you that I contacted an oven repair company, and they wanted $230 as a call-out fee. And then $50 for every 15 minutes onwards. A dog. That's a lot. Not including parts. So for them to come out for like 15 minutes and like a part, minimum $300. So I was like, there's nothing electrical. It's just a hinge. I should be able to fix it myself. I've got some tools. Just buy the part and just, fix it myself. I don't see. Did you contact the manufacturer? That's my plan. I looked online at some parts, and then I'm going to contact the company, Better Electrical, where we bought the store that we bought it from, and then if they'll probably get me onto the parts department at Westinghouse. I should have learned a trade. I think if I had my time again, I still could, but I don't really. I would like to be an electrician. I need so much electrics done around my house. I like the know-how. just to have a skill, not to work as an electrician. I wish I just had that knowledge. I know it's illegal to work on your own house. You meant to work on other people's houses. You can't. I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to do on electrical work on your own house. But just you'd have a friend that then would do it for you. Wink, wink. Because fucking electricians are so expensive. Yeah. What would you guys do if you just want this? If you could have like get a chip and download it into your head, what skill would it be? Mine would be electrics or taekwondo. I think that would be really cool. Like the Matrix was onto something. Seriously, one day. A language would be really cool. Imagine the job opportunities if you knew, a different language. Mandarin or Spanish or French. Okay. If we're making butter chicken, it means we need to defrost chicken. Woodwork, yeah. Wanted to be a carpenter when I was younger, but I was encouraged by the teachers to do I was probably one of 2 or 3 other girls that did metalwork and woodwork at school. And we would hang out because I had a lot of guy friends. I have brothers, so I was really close I had a lot of guy mates. And it was so much fun doing woodwork and metalwork. I loved it. But yeah, it was one of those things that it was like, girls don't really do these. You can do it at school, but you should go and do something, girly. But I love seeing now more girls doing trades, electricians. We got one of the electricians that work for the electric company that we use. They've got a few female electricians. Plumbers as well. But as a trade, I'd be a chippy. Okay. I love using tools and doing our skirting boards and setting up, putting together furniture and things. I am not as detailed oriented as like a good chippy would need to be. So I'm happy doing it in my own house. I wouldn't make I enjoy it as a hobby, but I wouldn't make a great chippy, I don't think. Whereas an electrician isn't as detailed oriented, but you still got to pay attention and you've got to be, focused, obviously, or you kill yourself and you're offsider. Woodwork or electrical for sure. I'd love to learn a language too, but too lazy for all of the above. Best thing is going to a different country and immersing yourself in that language and that culture. I could understand Portuguese in about 3 to 4 months, and then I was fluent in about 5 to 6. Could understand and speak conversational Portuguese pretty well in 6 months. Enough to get, I think in 3 to 4 months you're really good to get by and express yourself adequately. I've never worn a shirt like this before. That is like a crop shirt. That's why I put my apron up a bit higher today. But I like it. It's very comfy. All right, so we're gonna make butter chicken from my cookbook, First Things First. Women can do anything. Men can do anything too. Anything you can do, I can do. Anything I can do, you can do. All right, butter chicken, here we go. It looks good. I wish I had a waist. That's one thing that I have a very curvy shape, a really smaller waist. But everyone's body shape's different and everything. You can accentuate a faux waist. I'm built like a bar fridge. I don't think that. You're a beautiful bar fridge. You're my favourite bar fridge. And it's a column, actually. The body shape is E straight up and down. A column. Okay, so we need some yogurt, Greek yogurt or cream. You got to be aware with making butter chicken like this is that Greek yogurt, like because it's curds, it tends to separate and you get some like not as visually pleasing sauce. So sometimes you might go for a cream or even a sour cream, just is more homogeneous. Lemon juice, turmeric, garam masala, chili, cumin, ginger, garlic, chicken breast. That's for your marinade. And then we make like a curry sauce. We add more stuff, which is onion, our spices, a bit of honey, a little bit sweeter. And then we finish it off with some Greek yogurt, some coriander, cilantro, rice. Related question, what are chat's opinion on Duolingo or other language apps? Wanting to get back into Spanish, trying to get myself a planning schedule. I think they're great for assisting. I did Duolingo a little bit, but it's kind of like theoretical knowledge compared to, there is a word for it where your practical knowledge, where you using different parts of your brain. It's like rote learning compared to actually learning to understand. I think unless you're good, we don't all have the opportunity to travel and learn and have like that immersive experience with languages. I think that apps are fantastic to give you a base. They're definitely going to take you longer to learn a language and set you up for some basics. But you have to be doing it consistently or you won't remember. But not everyone can go to have immersive kind of lessons every week or go to a country and live. So I think it's something. It's a great start. What about you guys? Has anyone done Duolingo? Playing on one day where all media is in Spanish. That's pretty interesting. I use Duolingo every day and love it. I'm learning Italian properly and I have started a bit of Spanish and it's free. Nice. I love that. Okay, so we've got our chicken defrosted. Oven is just come up to temperature, so we're gonna pop the base in. I might put it on non-fan forced, see what happens there. Sorry, not Spanish, I meant Korean. Oh my goodness, that's it. I could understand Italian and Spanish because they're like Latin based and they'd be similar, but Italian's so different to Korean. Wow, what made you choose that? Never been able to be consistent with it. Yeah, me too. My sister uses it daily and has for a few years and can speak almost fluent Japanese. Because of Duolingo? Or using that as well as other things? I'm addicted to K-dramas. Wow. Yeah, Korean, Spanish, same. Okay, so some Greek yogurt. And I wouldn't even know where to watch a K-drama, honestly. So interesting. She also into the culture though, watches anime. Yeah, okay, so it's multifaceted. Are you familiar with Billy Go? He has a YouTube channel and some workbooks. Found him as very useful. Wow. Goodness. This is so, I love learning about you guys like this. All right, so into here we're gonna add half a cup of Greek yogurt. Honestly, this is the only butter chicken recipe you'll ever need. It's super simple, not complicated. Ingredients that you have around. Okay, about half a cup of Greek yogurt. We're gonna add some turmeric. You can definitely use fresh, grated turmeric, fresh herbs and spices, but we don't always have access to that. Especially turmeric is a little bit tricky. Like I do the same thing with turmeric that I would with ginger. Just pop it in the freezer, grate it, easy lemon squeezy. Garam masala. Garam masala, here we go. 2 teaspoons. Chili powder or cayenne. A little bit of kick. Exceed and I like it a little bit spicy. Famous last words. Sometimes I put too much, especially if I usually use chili powder rather than cayenne, because cayenne I go too hard and then I die. There we go. Fresh ginger and garlic that I'll get later. Grab some garlic cloves. Okay. Chicken breast we'll get. Okay. And then we'll mix that through and then we create the sauce. But you can combine, which I do all the time, combine the curry and the marinade together. So combine the marinade ingredients, let them refrigerate for a few hours, up to 24 hours. Then we're going to heat the butter. We're going to create the spices in the curry in the pan. Okay. So give this a mix. Had a large amount of Korean student regular back in my college town. Jay was learning Japanese and wanted to learn something different. Still have the alphabet memorized. Practically no vocab. I did love Spanish while I was taking it. Wow. Okay, so thumb and forefinger, garlic cloves, like this. Come on, fancy nails. Hold on. Thumb and forefingers like this. Wiggle. And then it should come away relatively easy. Okay, that. Just wiggle it a little bit. It just loosens the skin. Just be gentle, don't like try and pick it off. You should just be able to pull gently. So like don't just go like that and like try and pick it with your fingers. Just try and like rub like that. Cool. Okay. Here, drop them in there. Okay. Where'd my other knife, my spoon go? Okay. Like that. Open it up. There we go. Garlic. And then some ginger. The Anzac thing biscuits look good, really good. The biscuit base. Okay, where do we store our ginger? Damn it. Dropped it. Okay. Where do we store our ginger? You want about 1.5 teaspoons. It's so much easier to grate. In the freezer! Good job. You just won VIP. Get you a little diamond In the jar it comes in. Can do, if that is easy for you. Or you can get ginger, and when you've got the energy, put it in a food processor, blend it, pop it in a Ziploc bag, freeze that. Same with garlic. I'm gonna have a gift and a diamond. Okay. And with the 09 after your name, what is the significance of that, if you don't mind me asking? Is that your favourite number? Were you born in 2009? Spin it round, spin it round, spin it. I'm obsessed with having you're obsessed with badges, nice. ANNESO09. Yep, I think that's it. I think just write in chat, let me know if it worked. Born 0909-2005. Wow. My favourite numbers. Okay, great. Okay, so I would read that. And well, so say if you were it's the same because you're 0909. So but we read dates, date, month, year. So like, for instance, say if you were born on the 5th of the 9th, 2005, for instance, you were born on the 5th of September 2005, whereas you guys do it backwards, a month, date, year, right? Sorry, people born in 2005 are like 6 years old in my head. Yeah. I wasn't going to say that, but yeah. Yep. 2005, it's just wild. I just can't get over my cousins. My cousin was born in 2000. It's just like, how are you 24? I'm like, that's crazy. Hey Nick, welcome back. How you been? Salt in there. For its day, month, year. Oh yeah, because you're in French. Yeah, French Canada. Yeah. Correct. No, I don't even know. I can't even say correct. I didn't know that Canada did also day, month, year. So my dad legally has 2 birth dates in Puerto Rico, is 10 to 19, February 10th. The States, they read it in English, and is now American driver's license reads October the 2nd. Wow. I legitimately had the 70s were 30 years ago moment. Yeah. Yep. Do you know we were born in the 1900s? I saw someone say something like that if you were born in the 90s, you're in the 1900s. Well, yeah, 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 1900s. Okay. Molly Silicon Matte. Chicken. I went to push. It's only the bin has a push to open, but I went to do it with the knife drawer. Join stream automatically feels old. Hey Raven! 20th century represent. Okay, so I think we need to get the knife guy out again. I think it's been, we're nearly 6 months since we got our knife sharpened. I think we're due, 5.5 months, I think it's been. Okay. Like that. And we want to go cut in strips like this. Exceed and I are of the opinion that like butter chicken, casseroles, things like that, you should have small strips, small chunks of chicken. I hate when you go to a place and their pieces of chicken are like that. That's like 2 bites. Nah. I want my chicken chopped like this, please. Even smaller, like that. I don't want big chunks. Doesn't matter what size, as long as they're the same. Because I want to be able to fit, especially with butter chicken, some rice and some sauce and some protein all on my fork. I don't want to have to choose. You want a bit of flavour, a bit of everything. A bit of mango chutney as well. Small bite, gang. Okay. So I have a clean hand and a dirty hand. Pop that into your marinade. Hello, Hazy. How you doing? We're making butter chicken from my cookbook, First Things First. Okay. And we're using half of the mixture from the First Things First. This is the cookbook. We're up to 70% off merch, guys. Remember, it ends tomorrow. Up to 70% off merch. Physical cookbooks, ebooks, silicone mats, water bottles, mugs, things like that. Up to 70% off to celebrate 7 years on Twitch. We use the Anzac biscuit recipe from here to make cookies. And then we've also made a base for a tart. Or we're going to make a Anzac cookie cheesecake. So we're using the base for the cheesecake base, and we're going to make a cream cheese filling. I'm so excited. So excited to get my stuffs. It should have left the country by now. I posted it on Monday. Takes about 2 weeks. 7 years, yeah. 7 years. 20th of April 2017. Crazy world. Bring the snacks, 100%. Rule number 1, bring snacks to stream. Guys, if you don't know the lovely Hazy, we've rated her a few times in the last 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 2, 3. Go and check her out. She's a very talented musician. And Hazy, I was listening to your single and some of your music on Spotify. It's beautiful, very chilled music for you guys can listen to, during your work day, when you're working from home or doing chores around the house. She's got a voice like an angel. Hey, Minnow. Minno's been following 6 years, 3 months, 14 days, 15 hours. Damn. Minnow. Okay. Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Oh, 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 oh. I was really interested to see if the musician that's singing right now, she actually was at the Pink concert. She opened for Pink, and her voice sounds like the same. It is so impressive. You would think that it is obviously produced as well in post, but her voice is incredible. Followage. Will tenders work? Yeah, of course they will. They will definitely work. You can use chicken thighs as well for a bit more moisture, but you can use chicken tenders, chicken strips. Also, chicken tenders, or chicken thighs, sorry, or breast. Pretty impressive for the grand final. I didn't know that she did that. Okay, so it doesn't matter what size as long as they are the same. Like that. Yeah, a few years ago. Okay. She seems to be very down to earth. She bought her grandma. I think I saw her on Instagram or TikTok the other day, and she bought her grandma a Prada or like a fancy designer handbag. And it was just so wholesome, just that she was like sharing her success with her family. Just raided the freezer. All I have is chicken Wise's tenders. Yes, fantastic. Then this recipe will work amazingly. Nice making this tomorrow. No worries, I love to see it. Grab yourself mango chutney. Works well with this. And like when you serve the butter chicken with mango chutney, fluffy rice, and then we'll have to make naan bread today as well, because that's like the perfect accompaniment. Rice, butter chicken, mango chutney, and naan. It's like match made in heaven. So, dirty hand. I haven't touched anything else anywhere other than the chicken. Chopping board we get rid of, and also the knife. I will just wash my hands back here. Put my chopping board directly into the dishwasher. God, I'm a changed woman. Okay, so this also has to go in the sink. What is the last thing that you ate or drank? Last food or beverage that you consumed. I've asked in the past what for the last thing you put in your mouth, but then everyone goes all weird. Okay. Just want to wipe this real quick, because you know I hate this stove so much. Currently drinking lime sparkling water. Is it sweet? Japanese chicken. Oh, is it lunchtime for you? 9, 10, 11, 11:30? Uh-oh. Okay. Look at my Anzac cookie base. It's a bit puffy. So what I'm going to do, it's hard to see from that angle, but it's like a cake. So all we're going to do is pop this on top. Just going to push it down, push it towards the sides. Push it back down. Yeah! Ish. Oh, it's brunch. I'm a bruncher. I don't like to be told what time is food time. I got home from the gym yesterday. It was 10:30 and I was ready for lunch. You don't tell me when I can eat. When I'm hungry, I'm hungry. There was, because of a public holiday yesterday, yoga was cancelled, so I didn't do a double session. And I usually come home from the gym and I'm starving. So I made crispy chicken wraps. So good. Amen, lunch at 10:30, right? And then 10:30 and then like 2:30 is like food time again. I would rather have a big lunch than a big dinner, because then you don't feel like crappy in the evening. All right. Just using this, just a measuring cup, just to push it down. And I'm hoping that now I've compressed it, it won't puff up again. That's what it looks like, okay? I pushed it all down and I want it to stay like that. Crispy chicken wraps, goodness. So yeah, use like chicken katsu and Big Mac sauce. So tomato sauce, ketchup, mayo, Kewpie mayo, and a bit of mustard, a bit of honey if you want. And then chicken, cheese, lettuce. Because you do the same thing with beef, but we each wanted to use chicken. That was really good. Okay, back into the oven. We're gonna put on the fan this time. Stay down. I could put pie weights. If I was a smarter woman, could be bothered, I would do pie weights to keep it flat, but just know that I know to use pie weights, but I can't put them. Get them out. You could do rice, you could do beans. Just one thing about pie weights, don't do as I did in my younger years. You're meant to put, so pie weights are kind of like ceramic bowls that you put on a pastry to stop it from rising so that the pastry for your tart or your pie stays crispy and flat. And it kind of like stops it from rising. I thought, I got some pie weights, I'm going to use them. I poured them directly onto the pastry. The pastry enveloped the pie weights, and it was inedible. So you have to use baking paper to create a separation. When I look back now, I was just like, and it came out of the oven, I was just like, you are a dummy. Why? You just do things and you don't think. And you're just like, yep, of course. What? Of course that would happen. What the heck? So I had to get the pie pastry out, soak the pie weights, and for like 2 days and wash them and scrub them to get the pastry off the pie. Oh my God, it was the worst. That was my first experience with pie weights. I was so excited. They were a new purchase. I felt all fancy buying proper pastry equipment. And yeah. Okay, so what you would do is you would leave this in the fridge, leave it for a bit, cover it, set it aside like, you know, minimum of 30 minutes, you know, a few hours if you want. My little hack is I buy them in bulk. I do reuse them. They are shower caps, disposable shower caps. Rather than using cling wrap, that is really annoying because you can't really reuse. I use shower caps. You get them from, I used to get them from eBay and they were $100 for $7, 100 of them for $7. Now you get them from Temu, baby, $2 for 100. So I bought 300. Work smarter, not harder. Cling wrap is annoying. We all hate it. So use disposable. Shein. Yeah? I didn't know Shein would have them, but yeah, Temu. Okay, so into a pan, we want a relatively deep pan to make our sauce, okay? Into there, we're gonna add some butter, onion, our spices, we're gonna have whole, cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, star anise. Remember to count them in so that you can count them out. Nothing worse than you're enjoying a really lovely meal, you bite into a whole cardamom clove, right? Save yourself from that. So I'm gonna go into the pantry. Onion, that's potato. Do I have any? Oh my God. Oh no, I think they're here. What? I think my onions have gone bad because I never use them. I hate peeling brown onions, so I always use red onion. Hey Google, add brown onion to my shopping list.
Okay, I added brown onions to the list called shopping.
Thanks, dog. Okay. Romy, shush. Stop. Wait a second. I just read your bio. You've been streaming here since you were 23. That's mind-blowing. Was I 23? No. No. that's wrong. I was 23. No. 20. Hold on, let me work it out. 25. 25. 25. Does it say 23? I think I was started streaming when I was 25. I now am 30, 31, nearly 32 in 2 weeks. Yeah. It says you're 30 and you said 7 years ago. Yeah, sorry, yes. I haven't updated it. Let me do that right now. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. You're in your 30s now, it's over, man. I know, I'm getting old. Yes, so my birthday is, today's Friday, so it's in 2.5 weeks, the 13th of May, and I'm 32. Then I'm double over. Everything's shutting up shop. Have you always been, yeah, so we started, we always did cooking, and then on occasion we did gaming streams, but then we wanted to be known as a cooking stream, and it would confuse people because people would come in and be like, she does cooking and a bit of gaming. So we mainly just do cooking. We did a bit of IRL stuff every now and then, but we have a second channel called More Miss Molly, which does gaming or anything non-cooking related. And on occasion we use that. But yes, always cooking, theme stuff, just focus on simple, delicious food that you guys can recreate. You know, there's a lot of really talented chefs, not only on Twitch, but on social media. They're very talented, but my focus is home style cooking. I'm self-taught, and I like to teach you rules so that you learn them, you know them, but you can know how to break them and when to not apply them. Little, hacks and tips and tricks, and share food with your, spoil yourself, but also share with your family and recreate memories from past experiences or food, nostalgic food, things like that. That's what I'm. More Miss Molly. Okay, so running across like this. When you get here, there's nothing to really hold on to. Oh look, it goes with my nail polish. So what you want to do is flip it over so you've got more to hold on to. Running your knife along your knuckles here. Like that. And then you should just be able to grip it, turn it around, and then we don't want to dice it, we're just going to chop it into chunks like that, okay? Ollie's amazing. I use legit useless, let me read that properly. I was legit useless in the kitchen before stumbling across her channel, and I actually cook regularly, prep meals, and do all this stuff that I thought I'd never do. I love, that is beautiful. That is really lovely, Nani Kid. Goodness me, you're going to make me blush. That's all I could hope for, really. You know, I love cooking, but I call myself a lazy cook. Like, I don't always do things the right way, but I make delicious food. And at the end of the day, I'm cooking for myself. I'm not cooking for Gordon Ramsay. I don't care what other people think. And I like to show you guys how you can make yummy food really easily as well. And don't have to stress about doing everything perfectly. No one does. It's pointless. You're gonna have fun. You're gonna enjoy it, because then you'll do it more often. Okay. Fill up my little oil pourer. I love lazy cooking. Whoa, yeah. So our website, so we have missmollymakes.com where I publish recipes. I try and do one every 1 to 2 weeks. We've got, one was the Japanese miso chicken with apple ginger slaw that went up on the week during the week. And then we've got snack cake coming, like a sheet, very simple sheet cake, vanilla cake that stays fresh for around 5 days. So I made it and I thought, oh, like, I don't know, it was sitting in the pantry for 5 days. I took it to Belgor, my brother's house, and he said it, and he says it was delicious. And then I had some, and it says moist. It's one of those cakes that you can make for work. And then, like, if you work from home or you know, for your kids or yourself, you just want a piece of cake every now and then, just to snack on throughout the week with your coffee or something. It's really nice to make. It's great for birthdays. It's very versatile. That's coming in the next few days. Oh my God, we forgot about this. Okay. And I'm always available. There's a chat function on the website, so you can message me. And if it's in Australian time zone, like, I will reply and give you tips and tricks. Or Discord, I'm always interested. I'm always available to step you through something. And if you're having issues with any recipe, not my own, give me a link and we can make it on stream and we can work you through it and set you up for success. I love teaching people how to make bread. You're forgetting about the oven is so relatable. Oh, you have no idea. Exceed laughs because I put something in the oven off stream all the time and I always forget to set a timer. And then he's like, the oven's on, and I'm like, oh shit. So I ran out of my office, and it's you know when you just don't learn from your mistakes? It's definitely me. Okay. So this looks good. This is our Anzac cookie base. We're just going to tuck the edges in like this. And we're going to let this cool completely, and then we're going to do a no-bake cheesecake filling, like a brown sugar cheesecake maybe. Nothing. Oh no! I made you look. Look at that. Looks good. I'm not a massive fan of Anzac biscuits, but I think this will be good. Romeo and Chester are adorable. They are. Okay. Let's go here. Like that. There we go. Onion. And then we're gonna add in cardamom pods, 4, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. And what you wanna do, that's 5. So let's just count 4. And what you wanna do is you wanna get them, you wanna smash them a bit. Don't break them open too much, but you wanna bruise them, okay? Chuck them in there. Then we need 3 cloves. You can use ground spices. The recipe's in here and it tells you. A stick of cinnamon, which I need to find because I can't find any here. Cloves. I only have cardamom powder. The recipe will tell you how much you need. It works out to be 1/4 teaspoon. 3 cloves. 2 star anise. SSS star anise. 1. These are always broken. 2 star anise. Like that. Grab some. We always have an issue with cinnamon sticks. Ground cinnamon. Chilies. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we don't have any cinnamon sticks, so we'll just use actual cinnamon. Hey Google, add cinnamon sticks to my shopping list.
I can only share personal information once
Hey,
I verify
Google.
your voice. Try going to
Hey Google, add cinnamon sticks to my shopping list. Half teaspoon. See, he's used to my voice being more stern with him. He forgets it's me when I'm being nice. He doesn't recognize the nice tone. Okay. Olive oil, spices. I don't have a spatula out yet, so we're gonna add some tomatoes. So we want to go into the back and get some tomats. So the base of butter chicken is tomato, but you don't really taste it because they're cooked down. It's very luxurious. You're adding cream and a little bit of honey as well. More great for kids and people that don't like spice. I really love a sweeter, slightly sweeter butter chicken. I like it a bit spicier, but the honey in there is really nice. A little bit or a lot, whatever you like. And tomato, chicken stock. We're gonna cook it down, add cream at the end. It's gonna be magnificent. Okay? Like that. I like to cook the the onion slightly, not completely soft. So it's got a bit of crunch in it. You know, got a bit of texture. Okay. The next things are some cumin and paprika. Ground cumin and paprika. You could use smoked if you want. So 1 teaspoon. It's going to give it a nice color. Cumin, 1.5 to 2 teaspoons. Whoop. There we go. And then we're going to add in turn the heat off. We're going to add in our chicken and cook that. So, do this in batches if you want, or do it all together. I've toasted the spices off there. And then we're going to add the chicken. This room smells amazing. It's really important that you you could dump this all in a slow cooker, but the importance of browning the chicken, getting that Maillard reaction, adding the color. By cooking it off, you're adding color and also flavor. So richness is really necessary because we're building on the flavor profile, okay? So if you're making this in the slow cooker, that's fantastic, but it's gonna have a lack of color. It's gonna be kind of like a bit of ho-hum looking, not as bright and vibrant. And then the flavor is not gonna be as deep and rich than if you cooked it and browned it off. Are you halving the recipe? No. Doing the full recipe. Probably one of my, Exceed and myself, our favorite recipes. There we go. This moment. Look at that. Do you want to make some naan bread, guys? Yes, yes, yes. Hey!
Delicious.
Autumn Sky, thank you for 16 months. Appreciate you.
16
How you
months of
been?
Molly, Miss Molly Hype, Miss Molly Hype.
16 months of magic, right? What do you think? I'm gonna put my hair all the way up. Oh, earbud. "16 lovely months." There we go. Feel a bit more myself. Okay. So, browning off the chicken. Autumn Sky, how's your week been? How you been keeping? Okay. I know it doesn't look very good now, but wait. So we've browned off the chicken. We're going to go in ahead with 420 grams, so it's like roughly 400 grams of chopped tomatoes, 16 ounces. We're going to add some chicken stock powder. So I am a big believer, you don't need chicken stock, fancy chicken stock. Make it your own if you want, but I don't have the space in my freezer or fridge to keep it. So I use good quality chicken stock powder, and then you just add water to it. So we're going to add about 2 teaspoons. It's going to boost your flavor, add a little bit of MSG in there as well. This is from Chinese company Lee Kum Kee. And then I have a Korean one with beef, for beef stock, and also mushroom stock. Okay, look at this. So it's going to start to add the pink color. See, you can see it looks a little bit curdled. That's because of the Greek yogurt. Like I said, if you want to do sour cream in the first step, that works really nicely. Kind of doesn't separate, has a little bit of curd in it. But once we add the cream at the end, it'll kind of make it a bit more homogeneous. Yes. Oh, yum. That is sensational. Bit of honey. We'll add a little bit of water in a minute. But you want to simmer that until all your chicken's cooked. Give us an opportunity to make our naan bread. And at the end, we'll stir through some cream. We'll serve it with some rice. This is such a great idea. And we're going to make poutine as well. That's why I need the potatoes. I was thinking before, I was in the pantry, why did I need potatoes? Okay. Roselli's idea was a butter chicken poutine. Butter chicken poutine. Never heard of it, but let's do Molly version. You're making poutine, planning on making poutine today? Okay. Just rinse this. Do you have the squeak cheese? I don't, but I have some cheese curds that we made, some like ricotta cheese curds, and I also have something that might work similar. In Australia, the health regulations are quite strict. Cheese curds are really hard to get your hands of because they are traditionally, I'm pretty sure they are they're a raw cheese, and I don't know, yeah, it was really hard for me to get my hands on. I would get them from my cousin through his food truck, or we'd make them ourselves, non-homogenized, yeah. So it was made out of raw milk. So we'd made our own before. So I have some left that will work. So this is a mandolin. I don't personally like it. It's really hard to clean, but it's all in one. And it's also uneven, I don't know why. So Basically, you've got like this little thing here that you can change the thicknesses. So we'll go to the thicker setting, and then we're gonna make it not julienne. So that'll make it really thin. We're just gonna make it into thick slices. We're gonna see if this works. Lurking and working, no worries. Thanks for being here, Namikin. Okay, let's see if this works. Yeah, they look good, don't they? Little chippies. I think they'll be good. Look at that. Amazing. So these are Spud Light as well, so they have lower carbs. This one didn't really, I'll chop that up with a knife. Okay. So you basically put that in there, like this, and there you go.
I love it!
Love it! Like that. We might air fry these. What do you think? I don't really feel like frying them today. Roselli, what else was on the poutine? Ah, stuck. Hold on. Oh my God, it's a little bit blunt, I think. I'm not sure if you just buy another one or if you can replace the blades, because that would be really good. That would be really good if you could replace this blade. Okay. I think 3 potatoes is enough. So you put the safety back on, like that, and then you're good. Rinse it, clean it. Cool. I'll wash it while I'm here so I don't have to do it later. I learned another word the other day that Exceed was shocked that I didn't know. P-I-T-A, PITA, pain in the ass. I didn't know what that abbreviation meant. I've never seen it before. The things you learn, hey? Just washing my knife with chicken. Pain in the ass. A PITA. But Exceed said I've been told by chat, you don't say it out loud. It's one of those abbreviations. It's like, it's lame. It's like saying lol out loud. You don't do that. And I just did. Okay. So these are our chips for our poutine. We're going to put some chicken salt on with oil, and then we're going to air fry them. I don't know why I'm pointing at you. Into here. Like this. It's got a bit of a weird colour in it. Can you believe it's Friday? I thought yesterday felt like Friday. We had a public holiday, Anzac Day. Chicken salt, the best seasoning you'll ever need. Chicken salt, chippy salt, best brand as well. I named one of my old electronics PITA because she was. PITA, PITA, PITA. Her name was Sweet Pea, but her nickname was PITA when she was acting up. Should call Romeo PITA from now on. Romeo's been a pain in my ass recently. Well, not recently. It's like he thinks he runs the show. We always joke and say it's Romeo's world and we just live in it. He gets grumpy when he wants food. He gets grumpy when he wants to go to sleep. So after stream, he'll growl at me because he wants to have a nap. Then he'll wake me up from the nap because he wants to be fed. And then he'll get grumpy because he wants to go on a walk. And then he'll want to be fed again. His world revolves around his 3 favourite things: food, sleep, and walks. Your pet's the same? Are they cranky when they want to get fed or want something? Okay. Air fryer. Like this. Helps if you turn it on the power. Okay. Not a massive, I wouldn't say fan, but like I'm not hugely skilled at an air fryer. I don't know if there is someone that is skilled, but I don't use it too often. So I just put oil, chicken salt, and just put it in there and just turn it on. Let's go for 8 minutes. Is that long enough? Your lash lift looks good, thank you. Shocked I don't have Lara down here tonight. She must be in bed. Full husky tantrum mode last stream. Wow. Garfield acts very polite and sits right in the front of his food bowl looking at you. Oh my goodness. Romeo is very patient when it comes to Chester's food. He will sit there and he will wait and won't say anything. He will just sit very nicely and wait for you to give him permission to eat the rest of Chester's food. But there's sometimes where if I've forgotten to feed him, he'll stand in the kitchen and just go, "Ruff, ruff," not bark, but like, "Ruff, ruff," like that, just to kind of get your attention. If he thinks that you haven't noticed something. 8 minutes is not long enough. Well, I thought that 8 minutes and then we'll check again, as long as it's not too much time. But you just shake them around and then another 5 minutes. Okay. Never done fries in the air fryer, but usually as a general rule, I halve the time I would normally take in the oven. Okay, that's a great idea. Okay, you'll want naan, right? So naan, so easy. Just looking at this this Anzac base. It's still quite warm. I need yeast and I need Greek yogurt. Oh. So I know there's people still asking and wondering, but I don't want to ask and I understand. I still haven't heard about my news. On Wednesday's stream, I was waiting to get a call. I still haven't heard. So I'm still feeling sick. But once I know, you'll know. I'm hoping that I found out today and that I can talk about it on Monday. But I know that a lot of you have been really patient. So good. Okay. Fingers crossed for you, thank you. You guys are just the best. You're very supportive, even though you don't know what it is. Yeah. I just love you a lot. Okay, Greek yogurt and yeast. Greek yogurt is important because it adds some tanginess. It's like she knows every time I sneak back into chat. I just wanted to see that you remembered because you might have, I know you guys, I know you, and you want to be like, you want to know if I've spoken about it, but you don't want to ask. And so I just thought I just let you know. Because you guys pop in and out. It's important to you, so it's important to us. That's lovely. Okay, naan bread from the website. We go to missmollymix.com. I'm back. What did I miss? Everything. You missed everything. We're making naan bread. Everyone needs to make this once in their life. It's so easy. I'll make it from scratch, 100% the quantities, so you can see. Exceed and I love this. Sometimes we just make naan bread just to eat. Like, it's good for wraps. It's good on eating its own. It's magnificent. It takes 15 minutes prep, 15 minutes of cooking, and then like an hour of proofing if you want that, but you can make it quicker. 8 flatbread, okay? So, depending how chewy you want it, I got plain flour, but bread flour is good as well. 345 grams, okay? You can make it and let it proof for like 10 minutes. It will still make a really good product. It won't be as bubbly if you let it rise for longer. $342. I'm feeling like a really fruity drink. I don't think we've got any ginger beer left. Keep the flour nearby. And then we're gonna add in, combine all the ingredients. We're using instant yeast, so we need 6 grams. Measuring this, do it the right way. Get yourself a little bowl, put it on this little one here. Zero that. And then you wanna add 6 grams. One and a half teaspoons, okay? Bloop, into there. We need 7 grams of salt. Zero that as well. $5.5. Oh. Nudo, how's your Friday looking? Has there been a week of Taylor now? When did Taylor come out? Was that today, Taylor Day? I put some of her songs in the playlist. Oh, you got your wheel did you do your wheel alignment last week? Or 2 weeks ago? I thought you were getting a wheel alignment done a few weeks ago. Was that the other car? Not the Beast. Okay, 70 grams of yogurt. Yeah, I've been to 2 other places that told me they couldn't do it. They just can't touch the Beast. Why can they not do it? It's weird. Okay, 70 grams. After I went to pick it, that would piss me off. Was it just to get a wheel alignment? That would annoy me. Did you use 2 full star anise or just 2 pieces of broken star, 2 full star anise? 30 grams of Greek yogurt. We filled it up, so, it's not Greek yogurt. 30 grams of olive oil. There we go. And then finally, 165 grams of water. Warmish. Oh, that would annoy me. Apparently the other 2 started and they were like, sorry, we realized after trying that we don't know how to do Jeeps, mate. What, you'd think that they would know, and other people in the world, in Australia, have Jeeps, and they would be like, it's like they had never seen a Jeep before. We're like, we'll give it a red hot crack. What kind of is that nonsense? So I've had tradespeople before that like plumbers, and you ask them a plumbing question and it's like they'd never comprehended that question before and they don't have the experience. They're like, oh, I don't know. And you're like, I don't know because I'm a lay person, but this is your business and this is what you do for a living. You've chosen this profession. How can you not know? Did other people not ask this question? It's like asking about like taps or something like that to a plumber. And that it is mind-blowing that some of the stuff that I just don't understand. Like I asked I think a question about foundations to a guy who does a fencer, like fencing company. I asked them about like foundations and what's it called, retaining. He had no idea. And I'm like, don't you do retaining fences, retaining walls? And it just was mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Couldn't comprehend. It's like, if you don't know and I don't know, who are you supposed to ask? Who is supposed to know if you ask a plumber and they don't know about plumbing? All right, 165, go slowly. Okay, go slowly. And then do too much. That's okay. There you go. 165 grams. Fabulous. Like that. And then you don't want to use a spoon. Place before, we're like, don't worry though, we've decided we won't charge you despite the time we spent trying. Yeah, no shit, you're not going to charge me. The older I've got, the more, when having tradespeople, like in the past, people have done stuff like, I don't know, I think you just get older, you just don't take people's crap anymore. Like we've had tradespeople, I've learned a lot in the last 3 years since living here and doing like project managing of our renovations and things and dealing with tradespeople. And in the past, a tradie would come in, they would quote you, then they would do the job and then they'd give you an invoice and you would just pay it. The longer I've been doing it, the more you realize is to query, okay, can you break this down for me? I'm not going to pay an invoice like without notarizing, what was done, because so many times I've realized we've been ripped off by them just putting stuff on a quote, sending like, and not, basically the stuff that was on the quote wasn't gone ahead with, and people just don't like sit down and notarize. Did a quote and then they added the quote to whatever was done and it was a double up, and luckily I queried it because the office had then double upped what the plumber had done, and so it was like they had modified and taken away what they didn't do. They just doubled it, and things that you just need to check up on, or be like, okay, you didn't do this, you didn't go ahead with something, I'm not going to pay you because you didn't do it. We had, people doing our roofing, they've created more holes in our roof and didn't complete it, and they fucked it up. And old me would have been like, yep, okay, I'll just pay it because I feel bad. But I'm like, you didn't actually do anything. You made a mistake. You fixed the mistake, but I'm not paying for you the hours that you were here doing the first mistake, because that wasn't my fault that you didn't know what you were doing. And you have to like step up and it's hard. Actually, no, wait, this is the last thing. The guy today was like, he has had someone try to do this before because they left the control arm loose. Wonderful. I love that. Nice. Nice. But you trust them that they are the skilled technicians and they know what they're doing. And like, for all you know, they didn't know what they were doing. They were fiddling. They released, unplug something like that was necessary for your car to function. They didn't plug it back in, and you're driving an unsafe car. But you would never know until you had an accident or something. You just trust that people are switched on, don't you? Okay, so this is your naan bread. We're just mixing it together. I use a chopstick like that. Who's had issues with tradespeople or stuff, and then learnt to query it? I don't like confrontations. It's really hard for me. It's not, I'll do it when it's necessary, but no, I don't think really anyone loves it. But I think as you get older and grow up, because your parents do things for you, right? Your parents make things right. They step up for you before you learn how to do it for yourself. And sometimes we grow up and we're used to people doing things for us and we feel uncomfortable. But the thing that I've learned in the last 5 years is the squeaky oil. A squeaky wheel gets the oil. Had a roofing plumber try to charge me $880 plus GNT for a portable toilet, scrap metal bin and a skip bin. No toilet was on site, metal skip bin. Metal skip is free and they use the bin instead of this. Nice. I hate when they don't respond to emails or phone calls and don't go back to you within a quote. Oh, we got a plumber and they sent me they sent a quote and then they sent this is the last chance you've got to reply to this quote or it expires. So I emailed back and said, yes, we'd like to go ahead. It took 3 weeks for them to get back to me on the quote. And I'm like, you're giving me a hard time about this quote expiring. So I've gone out of my way to organize things and go ahead and plan other things in so we could organize this quote. And yet it takes you 3 weeks to get back to me. It's like a doctor's surgery. It's okay for them to be late, but if you're late, they'll charge you. Okay, so this is your dough, and basically you want to mix it with a chopstick so it comes together. Okay, so it's come together to a dough, and you can stretch and fold if you want, but you don't really need to. So it's going to be quite sticky. You can just continue mixing with a chopstick if you want, but you don't really need to mix very much. Make sure it comes together with a bowl. Words. Taken 8 weeks to get our TV sorted through warranty. Okay, and then again, cover it. Set it aside till it's doubled in size, so about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on what temperature room, maybe an hour. Okay, that's your naan bread. We're gonna go back to our chips that I forgot about. Okay. Take them out, give them a shake like that, and I think we'll go in for another 8 minutes. Easy. Jay took a 4-day weekend so he could take his work vehicle in for maintenance, brakes, fluid, general once over. Usually the shop is pretty on the ball, but they got nothing done by the time he had to pick it up on Wednesday. Thankfully no charges and a few things were admittedly out of their control. Yeah, but it's hard, isn't it? Dog farts, I don't know. What do you mean by that? Is that the passive aggressive? You're allowed. It's just a conversation. We're just talking about stuff that happens in life. It's not always. It's just a conversation topic. We're usually lovely and happy around here. Sometimes things annoy you. I get why things happen, but it's just, sometimes you need a vent. How's your week been? Have you ever had a tradie, an issue where you've had to stand up for yourself? Sharpening up pitchforks, that's it. You get it next. Guys. Oh, hold on. We've got, it's here. It's cream. Sorry. Cream here. Yeah, it's fun. I was like, I have no cream left. I whipped it on Monday. It's okay. So, I'm gonna add some cream. I haven't made rice. So, easiest thing, grab yourself one of these. I'm gonna plug it in over here. 4-minute pressure cooker rice. You can learn about it on the website or in First Things First, our pressure cooker cookbook. If you've got a slow cooker or a pressure cooker, grab all in together. Rice baby, the best recipe. My most used recipe, at least once a week, I think. Must sleep. CBWare, have a great night. Have a great weekend. You make pot roast. Eee. Okay, so 1 vessel, that's all you need. Whatever you rice. So we're gonna do, I think we might do 2 cups. Rinse it. Just over 2 cups of water, okay? Rinse. Like that. Rinse it. I just pop it in there. Give a little jiggle like this. Wish right now, wish right now. This song came out when I was in Brazil, I'm pretty sure. And just reminds me of certain, like, when I was living in Brazil, there wasn't much, like, I listened to music or things as like a remembrance of home and English. All right. Sorry, I just turned it off. Okay. Look at this buttered chicken. Okay. Yum. So taste, tweak if you want to add some more chili to it. We're going to let it simmer a little bit, thicken a bit more. And then this is going to be on poutine, a poutine base. Okay. So here we have 2 cups of rice, 2 cups, just over 2 cups of water. And then I'm going to add, we're eating chicken, so I'm going to add chicken stock, 2 teaspoons, let's go with 1 tablespoon. Okay? Give it a mix around like that. Lock it, put it on high, 4 minutes. That's it. Pressure cooker, baby. Rice, baby, come on. Fantastic. Look at this. So you can see later on we'll take out those sour anise. Yeah. Look how beautiful it looks. Let's add a little bit more salt. I might add a little bit more chili. Just a little bit, some chili flakes this time. Here. Not too much. How good does that look? Okay, so the naan bread, you can use it now. But I'll teach you a trick. I make it quite often, and you can do it the right way, right? Like I mentioned, letting it rise and then cutting it into portions, rolling it, let it rise. Or what you can do, let's be honest, we want naan earlier than we want it later, right? So what I like to do sometimes is cut it, like re-knead it now, portion it, roll it out, then let those portions rise. And then they puff up and takes a fraction of the time. So it's a little hack. They work out better the way I've written it, but I don't always do it like that. I hack my own recipe. Okay, so you'll need a rolling pin, bench scraper. We're gonna go into the back real quick so we can check these chips. Do. 33 seconds. They're looking good. They aren't ready yet. Another 5 minutes. Oh, they're good. Okay. All right. So, go here. So it's already started to puff up a little bit. So I'm just dusting it with flour. Okay. We want to divide it into 8. So divide it into 4 first. That. Divide it in half. And then half again. Roughly around the same size. Okay. And then grab a piece like this. Gotta shape it into a bowl. What you are is beautiful. You wanna get married, run away. Roll it out like that, depending how big you want it. So we usually do it like this. All right, and then I go and just pop that aside and let it rise a bit. Okay. So it's got nice pliability. And when it comes in contact with the oven, the heat as well, it'll puff up. But give it like 10 minutes sitting aside and it will puff up nicely. It won't be as puffy compared to following the recipe, but it's a nice hack. Buttered chicken. And Exceed just walked in and said, "What smells good? We're making butter chicken. We're making butter chicken poutine." Butter chicken poutine. It was a redemption by Roselli. So I'm making chips. They're in the air fryer.
Is that like a thing?
Exceed said, "Is that a thing?" I don't know. It was a redemption from Roselli. I think she saw it online. And we've got naan bread as well. The classic. Fridays.
So what was the reason you didn't want to make pasta?
The reason I didn't want to make pasta, I just couldn't feel like it. Don't know. But yeah, now I'm making something probably, arguably heavier. But naan's always a good time. And so is butter chicken. I do have to go and get dog food. Thank you for reminding me. But they did really like last night's dinner. So I don't know if... We ran out of dog food. So last night I made ground beef with grated carrot, chopped up broccoli, and something else. I ate some and then gave some to the dogs, and they loved it. I've got some sweet potato as well, so I think I might make more of that. The dog roll is $23 a roll. There's naan time, like the present for naan. Carolicious, how you doing? We're using your air fryer, the Kerry fryer, to make fries for our poutine. And naan bread. I think we'll turn that off the heat. Yeah, so glad we weren't trying to burn the house down with the whole chicken again. Do you remember? Nothing can be as bad. Do you guys remember we did that hack stream? Or I don't remember what it was, but we watched a YouTube video of like cooking hacks and we tried the brownie in the paper bag. Do you guys remember that? Who was here? It was like this hack that you get brownie batter, make brownie batter and pour it into a brown paper bag, seal it, pop it in the microwave. I don't know if my oven was too high powered or it smoked so much. Our house smelt like smoke for maybe about 2 or 3 weeks. We couldn't get rid of the smell from the pantry for so long. Oh, they're done. Let's go back into the pantry. Me tonight. Ooh, these are good. Oh, nearly done. Wow. I really like these potatoes. 3 minutes. Spud Light potatoes. They're the best fries I've ever made, and they're not even fried. Rosalie, what kind of cheese do you think goes on the poutine? Could we do some American cheese as well? Molly, quick question. Reading the recipe, and you probably said it, but I missed it. When do you remove the spices from the butter chicken? Before serving. After toasting the onion or at the end? At the end. Thank you for asking a question. Yes. It may not be in there. That's something that I need to fix. Thank you for... Mods, can you write that down? Little things we've picked up along the way, and that's why I like recipes now in blog form, because if I notice any typos or you guys notice any issues, I can fix them there and then, whereas when they're in print, it's so hard. Well, like, it's not possible unless you reprint. And things do get missed. First things first, we had hundreds of people look at it. We had, before we released it even, we had like dozens of people look at it, proofread it. We had a professional proofreader as well, and we're still finding issues. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, fantastic, that's 9. 9 done. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is Rosalie around? Rosalie? Hey, Rome. I didn't want to fight. Okay. I can buy myself flowers. Yeah. Give me in the sand. Sorry, I was updating the sheet and missed it. What do you need? Molly to-do list. Update buttered chicken. First things first, buttered chicken. Remove spices. Thank you. Legend, thank you. Okay. Go back in there. All right, I think the chippies are done. Done like a disco. Okay. Are you ready for the poutine? Oh. Are these chippies? Oh, look at them. I think I'm converted to these chips. Oh. These are good. Probably couldn't do them a little bit longer, but. Okay. So. What we're going to do. Cover this. I didn't pull the spices out yet. Whatever. Look at that. Look at that. Yes. And then we'll do some of this cheese. It is like an Indian HSBC. It's a bit of ricotta. It's kind of like a curd. What oil with the chips? I used olive oil. Olive oil. Okay. Let's put that in the oven for a bit. What do you think? Yum. Oh my God, it smells so good. All right, then we take this away. And we need pan. Mms in the chat. Mms in the chat. Yes, Anne. Thanks, Hells Bells. Mms in the chat. Mms in the chat. Wee yeah, wee yeah. Put the mms in the chat. Mms in the chat. I'm gonna go outside and just get some cream cheese. I'll be back. What's beeping? The rice is done. The rice is done. The rice is done. Ding dong, the rice is done. Hey, Jess.
You've got mail.
While you're doing that, a reminder for chat to head over to Discord, #general, and let us know the theme stream ideas or vote for the existing idea. You're a cheese boy, aren't you? Ding, ding, ding. If anyone knows where that, it's not the full, it's a quote in the theming of a Friends joke, or like a Friends quote. Does anyone know what it is? The laundry's done. Ding ding, the laundry's done. It's episode 2, I think, of Friends. Ross is teaching Rachel how to do laundry. Is throw away my dancing shoes, yeah. No, leave me alone. right, look at this. Never gonna not day. Looking at our cheese, we're just waiting for that to melt or soften, really. Ding ding, the naan is done. Okay. Starting to puff, air bubbles. So this is quick naan. So rice is done, naan, poutine. Now we're going to go on to this. Okay. So we've got cream cheese here. Why is that soft? Let me just check the temperature of the fridge. Three degrees. That's fine. Okay. Look at this. It's gonna keep a little bit hotter, the pan. Okay, so cream cheese, cream, sour cream. I don't know if I want to use the recipe, I just want to do it ad hoc. So what I'm going to do is grab some gelatin. The end. Gelatin powder. Usually I use condensed milk. We're doing multiple things all at the same time. So are you keeping up? We're doing naan. We've got the poutine going. All right, look at that. Yes. Okay, poutine's nearly ready. I just chewed onto picked a piece of chicken off the poutine, bit into it, chewed it, and it was a clove, a whole clove. Oh, nice. Ugh. Okay. Oh, I got. So good. So, a little bit of this. So you want it nice and hot, the pan. Beautiful. Okay, into here. Oh, God. Cream cheese, like that. And we're going to go ahead with some condensed milk. Fresh from melted garlic butter. Yeah. Do you know if it's day or night for most of us? Everyone's different, especially on a Friday. Different time zones. If your chat is quiet, I'd love you guys to keep it active. Ask questions. Ask questions to other people in chat. That is, I love when people do that. Because I know a lot of people are watching, people are lurking, and I love chatter. Okay. I love when the mods or anyone in the community asks questions, gets chatting, you guys chatting amongst yourselves, or like talking about it like a question of the day or whatever. It makes me really happy. Okay. Flip that over. Lurpak makes a product that is a garlic butter. That sounds good. Cordless hand mixer. I would be hesitant in recommending it, Scaffy's wife. It's KitchenAid. I need to get around to taking it back. It's not as strong as I would like, but the problem is the beaters knock each other. They come out of alignment, and so you need to realign them. It's not annoying me so much that I haven't got around to taking it back yet, but I am hesitant in recommending the product. Because it may be just this model, just my version. Mine might have an issue. I don't know if it's a common thing. I do like it. Cordless, I would never go back to corded. Honestly, you can pick it up, you can beat over here, you can beat over here, you can beat outside, you can beat under the table, you can beat in public. Like, just the ability to beat anywhere is amazing. Like, I can beat while I'm opening the fridge or whatever. I love it. But beat everywhere until the cops catch you. Okay, nice and hot, a bit smoky. So if you want it crispier, add a little bit of oil. You don't need to. Traditionally, it doesn't have that much. Okay. Let's check out this poutine. Roselli, are you here yet? Is she back? Nevertheless, check out butter chicken poutine. Excuse me. Okay, see, I just want to show you quickly. See how this has been sitting for longer? It's puffier. Nice big air bubbles. Okay, let's have a look. Cheesy, look at that. Heck yes. Yum, crispy fries. Beautiful sauce. Chicken. Oh. That's good. I don't usually like things like this because of worry about the worry of like soggy chips. I would eat around the edge and exceed the middle. But this is yummy. Yum. What do you think? Okay. Is this just cheese pool? Look at that. Yes. Yum. I'm going to take that to a seat. I just eaten another cardamom clove. I should have taken the things out. Okay. Hold on, let me just pick through these. I just ate a cardamom clove, so knowing him, I always give him food. He always gets this ones with the spices in there, so that's why it is good if you're worried, use ground spices. But it's not very hard to pick them out. I think that's all done. Yum. These are really good fries. We're back. All right, we're back. Whoop. Yes. Oh, you want me to make some garlic butter? We can definitely do that for you. First I need to do is get some water. We had a teaspoon here of gelatin in there. And that's gonna be our cheesecake base. Gonna hold the cheesecake together. And put some water in there. Hey Google, turn on Alexa. Oh, these look so good. Filipino mango float. Tell me what that is. Is the music on? The Molly Way. It's the best. I don't know what the Molly Way is, but make a Molly version. I can do that. Oh, this naan bread looks so good. Okay, so we're gonna garlic butter. You'll want garlic butter for your naan. I'll oblige. So layered dessert of cream mango oh, sounds good. Since I know graham crackers are harder to get. Oh, don't worry, I've got stocked up. I got sent some. I'm a lucky girl. Garlic, we got 4 cloves. I just dropped 1 too. I don't know what's gone. Gonna to keep, come on, can't stand. Okay, hey Google, turn on Alexa.
Okay, turning Alexa on.
Gotta grab a garlic press. Your eyes stronger. Cream mango graham cracker. That sounds delicious. Mangoes aren't in season though. Is it okay if I use frozen ones? I don't think they're in season anymore. Bit of a bum. All right, thumb and forefinger, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Feel so young, desperate for attention. I want to be. There we go. Okay, garlic. My mom always froze it, but you could do whatever. Oh, so then it's frozen, it's made then frozen? Okay, so I can use frozen mango? Urgh. Peach season's finished as well, but I should be able to find something. If anything, strawberry would be good. I can find some imported mangoes. We'll see. Thank you for your redemption. That's straightforward. Okay, like that. Garlic. Butter. I like that. Melt it. Okay. Hot. Look at all these. The naans. Do 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 do. I'll post a general recipe in Discord. Okay. In All Things Food. Yep. Thank you. And just link me to like write my redemption, just so that if I search it, I can have a look. Okay. Here, add some hot water. Hopefully this thing doesn't melt, this container. So gelatin, we just activated it, brought it back to life. Not actual life, because that would mean... Don't worry. And then we're just melting the gelatin to dissolve it. We're there for a minute. I've lost my tongs, guys. So I'd have to do this. Like that. Okay, and I'm assuming you crazy kids want parsley in there as well for your garlic butter. Everyone likes garlic butter with parsley. Of course, Molly. Of course, of course. Just try not to knock anything over. There's my chop. Okay. It is a great song, isn't it, Shayna? There we go. Parsley, and you need a little bit more salt. Another piece of naan bread. You just get some of this naan bread. Ah, hot. Rip it. So this is, you know, it's not as fluffy as I said before, and stretchy because we didn't let it rest for as long as possible, but it's so good. It's quick naan. This. Ready? Look at that. Look at that. Garlic butter. Mmm. Oh, yeah. Mmm. That's a good idea. You guys are full of ideas. So it says on the recipe, and I'll explain why I don't add the garlic butter when I'm cooking it. I add it after because you're going to brown the butter as it fries, because it fries for a while. You're going to brown the butter and you're going to burn the garlic, okay? So it's better to cook the naan in ghee or olive oil or pan fried seed oil, and then add the basting of the garlic butter when it's cooked, because then it's fresh. You got a nice bite of garlic. It's not burnt. Okay? Mmm. So if you're gonna do it like this, just skim some off the top, but I don't recommend it. Or do a mixture of olive oil and what's it called? No, a normal brush the naan in the pan. Yeah. Remember salted butter. Don't do unsalted. Delish. There we go. Now, here, room temperature, not cold butter, cold cream cheese. Because if it's cold, like really cold, it is going to solidify the gelatin. Okay, we don't want that. Adding a little bit more condensed milk. Okay. Can you hear that banging noise? Scaffy's wife, can you hear that noise? That means the things are out of alignment and I need to like twist them again. It's really annoying. There we go. Go back. Oh God. Hey Sam. Damn it, it's all over my bloody shirt. We're scorching a cooking stream. You were cheating on me? Hell's bells. Drezian, shh, nothing happened. Drezian, not Drezian, hell's bells. Watching a cooking stream last week and a viewer came in and was insistent that the streamer should have latex gloves on when cooking. Shouted it a few times. The streamer was cooking for themselves. There's no need for, oh my God. It's the same thing that people do on TikTok and Instagram and things. I'm not cooking for you. Why do you care? And like, if it is in a commercial environment, you don't even need gloves. You need to wash your hands. Like, there's only certain times where gloves are recommended. A lot of that is when you're handling raw meat. Just for the reason is that it's harder to clean under your nails when you're working in a fast-paced environment. When you handled raw meat, it gets under your nails, and then you need to wash your hands for a longer period of time and scrub underneath your nails. So working with raw meat, it is good to wear gloves. But if you're washing your hands and you're using good hand hygiene, even in a commercial position, you don't necessarily need gloves. It's just people coming in and they think they're entitled to an opinion. Yeah, and if we didn't learn from COVID, so I used to teach my students when I was a nursing educator. I taught my students something and it played a part in COVID as well. I want to show you. You want me to show you something? Okay. When you wear gloves, you have a false sense of security, right? So I'm going to put some gloves on. And this is what happens in the operating room. And it's the same with when people wear gloves in real life. Okay? So when you're wearing gloves, you have a false sense of security because you become desensitized to what your hands are touching, what is on your hands, because you don't have that sensation of coming in contact. Like, it dulls the sensations. Hey, not now, how you doing? Okay, so people think they can touch anything because they have gloves on, and it is protecting them, right? We always think is that I'm protected because I'm wearing gloves. In a medical environment, you are not. You're wearing gloves for yourself, but mainly for the patient. You are not in a position where you are in a vulnerable state. The patient is. So the reason we wear gloves is for their protection majority of the time. You know, so when for instance, I used to do it with food colouring, but for now I'll do it with something that you guys can see, like ketchup. it'll get a bit messy, but I used to use it with food coloring or paint. And I did this with my students. So, okay. Say for instance, I am using a chopping board. Okay, a white chopping board so you can see. Okay, so I'm chopping a piece of chicken, right? This is chicken, raw chicken, and I'm chopping the chicken so that the chicken juices are on the knife. I'm holding it with my left hand, so I've got chicken juices on my hand, and then I go and then it dries, right? So like there's no real chicken juice. You know when people think that like if something's wet, you have that sensation that your hand's dirty, but as it dries, we forget what we've touched. So I might wipe my hands on my shirt. My hands doesn't feel wet anymore. They're kind of dry, right? But I still got residue of tomato sauce or chicken raw juices, and then I'll go and pick this up, and I'll continue here, chicken juice there, right? And then I'll pick this up, chicken juice, right? And then I'll go over here and maybe I'll watch my face, and then it's not as noticeable for you guys. And then I'll touch the camera, and then I'll go and wipe the dog or whatever. And I'm got gloves on. So at the end of the day, end of my shift or wherever, I'll take my gloves off and look, I've used the proper technique. There's no sauce on my hands or no chicken juice. I've used the proper technique to take off the gloves, but I have touched my face. I've touched this, I've touched the bottle, I've touched the camera, I've touched here, but there's nothing on me, so I'm safe. That's what people don't realize, is how much you come in contact with when you're wearing gloves, but you might not necessarily think of it or feel it because the gloves are blocking your sensation with your fingertips to, that something is there. And that cross-contamination is what is more dangerous. Compared to if I touch this and I go, oh shit, my hands are dirty, I can see it, I can feel that it's wet, so now I'm going to go wash my hands appropriately with soap and dry it, and now there's no more contamination, right? So a lot of the time is that gloves are ineffective because of human error or like user error. And this is the way with COVID, yeah. A lot of time with COVID, we would wear masks and we would wear gloves, but people would go from their car to the grocery store, to the checkout, and then they would get home and take their gloves off, but they had contaminated and touched anything and everything. Glove juice is the name given to the bacteria-rich moisture that forms inside rubber gloves when proper hand hygiene procedures are not followed. Encased in the rubber gloves, the skin gets warm and produces sweat. This warm, wet environment is the perfect environment for bacteria to multiply. If workers' gloves is torn, nicked while working, an ultra-concentrated colony of germs is released, or the glove is removed and the worker touches food without washing their hands. Yeah. And so in the operating room department, we would wear 2 pairs of gloves. It's called double gloving, for the fact that I'm protecting the patient, and then on the inside, the second coat, I'm protecting myself. So that what happens is sometimes we wear a really tight set of gloves, which is your first set, and then you wear a size a little bit larger, because if you prick yourself, what happens is sometimes it only goes through one glove, but as you know when you push something through a balloon and that kind of stretches over, like I'll show you. I've got a balloon right here. Okay, so imagine this is a glove. Imagine this is a glove. I know we're getting really distracted, but so this is a needle, skewer, a needle. Okay, and so this is 2 layers of balloon, right? So if I push that through there, see see this, how it's stretching? And as I push it through, yes, it comes through, but that is a wiping effect. So it wipes the bacteria away. And then if I was going to go through a second layer of gloves, 2 gloves, it's wiped it again. So it has the ability to remove some of the bacteria from coming in contact with your skin or your blood. That's why we double glove. I think blood transmitted stuff warrants gloves. Yeah, there is some necessity, but as soon as you take your gloves off, you wash your hands. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing in medicine and food. But I think when it comes to comms, the medical industry is a little bit different, especially surgery, because you're coming in contact with like people who are really sick and touching the insides of their bodies. But food-wise, I don't really think gloves are as necessary. Main important thing is food, hand hygiene. Would you agree, Hells Bells? As someone who works in a restaurant management, I'm enjoying the food safety portion of this stream. It's important to know stuffs. It's good. It's important stuff to know. So it's good that you take the time to teach us these things. Yeah. A medical community actually does not touch their face by design. Yes. It is one of those things that you, especially in the operating room where I used to work, it's hard, but you learn to train yourself and to fight like itches and scratches. You know how sometimes if you stand like this, you know how your head gets a bit itchy or your face gets a bit itchy. You learn to ignore it, or you get someone to scratch your head for you, or like you might hold like this and you walk up to like a piece of equipment and you like rub your back or scratch your head or something. You're very aware of not to touch your face, but it doesn't make it is a little bit tricky. Okay, go back to regular processing and programming. Gelatin water in there. So we're basically making jello, creamy cheesecake jello. One is aware now, but medical community knew this 15 years ago. The medical community's known it for decades, hundreds of years, not to do certain things, but yes. Only a lot, and thanks to COVID, we should be much more aware of bacteria and germs and transmissions and things like that. Even in pirate movies. Okay. So that's our cheesecake base. Yum. Slightly sweet. I'm going to add some lemon zest and lemon juice. I'm contemplating what we should do because to go with our Anzac base, but I think it might be okay on its own. I'm super hungry and I want nothing that I have in my house. Come over. Scurvy? I don't think scurvy's got to do with bacteria, does it? I thought scurvy had more to do with not eating fresh fruit and vitamin C. Was scurvy contagious? Don't have to be quiet. I'm trying to find a grater. Come of age in our nation. I'm just querying what you're saying. Conversation's great. This lemon's a bit sad. Yeah, it's a vitamin C. It's not contagious, is it? Okay. This is the tomato side. No bacteria on this side. Okay, a little bit of juice. Lemon juice. Poor little fellas. It'd be worse than, I don't know, being on a boat for so long and being sick like that. Okay, lemon juice. Lemon juice. I thought I said lime out loud for some reason. Okay. I think that's good. I have no idea if this is going to work or even taste any good. Probably should have doubled the quantity, it seems. Yeah. Yeah, I probably should have done more. I could. I still could. Looks bloody good. Okay. I got some mascarpone. Got some cream. Okay. I'm going to gently scoop this out of here so we don't disrupt the crust. Can't disrupt the crust. Can't disrupt the crust. It's going to be yum. It's definitely going to be yum. But yeah, going back to, I don't understand people who comment on people's Instagrams, TikToks and say, gloves, gloves, gloves. Who cares? You're just watching a video. Why do you care? Just watch it for what it is. Like, you're not going to eat it, so why do you care? Like, it's a video of someone making food. What are you going to... It's one of those things just like, that's an in your mind thought. Keep it in there. Okay, cream. Mascarpone. So weirdly, nobody else cooks at home for themselves with gloves on, so why should they do it in a video? Yeah. And people say to me, oh, you lick your fingers. I'm like, okay. I try and do it a little bit less, because, maybe the noise annoys people. But I'm like, I'm cooking for myself, or for Exceed. If I was cooking for other people, then I do whatever. No, not at all. No, it's all good. I don't want you to think like that. It's great. I appreciate you enjoying the conversation, getting involved. It's all good. Stick around. So you just come to get some naan bread. All right, a little bit more. But if you have to go, I can understand. Have a lovely night. Do you actually get people I've got people telling me off for gloves or licking my fingers or having the dog in the kitchen. It's like, my dog is in the kitchen, but when I touch him, I wash my hands. He comes in contact with the area here and he never comes in contact with food. He's only once came in contact with food, and that was maybe 3 years ago where he licked pizza. And then I threw it out. He licked the pizza crust because he has the world's longest tongue. But like, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't affect me because Sometimes I get riled up. Depends on my mood. Sometimes I'm more gracious than others. I love people coming and like if you've got a question about something that I do and you want to have a conversation about it, fantastic. But I think it's a big thing about tone. If it's not like, hey Molly, just wondering why you do this. It's, why are you doing that? Or something like that. Like, yeah. I'm always open to me doing the small possibility that I do things wrong. Kidding, I always make mistakes. But I do things how I want to do them. Sometimes I do them accidentally and I don't notice. So it's great for someone to be like, oh Molly, you didn't put this in here, or you missed this ingredient. Cool, thank you. Or, hey, in my house I do this. Awesome, I didn't know that, I've learned so much from you guys. And I think, yeah, just people are different. Okay, so I added some more cream cheese, mascarpone, cream, lemon juice. The cream cheese was straight out of the fridge, so I just need to whip it a bit to kind of smooth out any lumps. Goal. If you guys would like to be involved in the community goal, every week we have a $55 goal towards a new piece of equipment for the stream. Exceed new recipe, we need to update it. What did I do when I hit the goal? We're gonna have a party. And I'm gonna be, what? What did it was something. I do remember. What were we gonna do? Oh, yeah, we're gonna have a party and I'm gonna watch everyone else play Dead by Daylight. I know. Well, to celebrate reaching the goal, I have to play Dead by Daylight. I need some more sweetness. You see the Dead by Daylight ban-ish maybe now? Hold. You see the Dead by Daylight ban-ish maybe now. I'm not sure what that means. Nito and Narnia Kid and all the Swifties. I added some music for you this morning just to make you love me more. Because I think there's a little bit of room for, I don't think you could love me more, but I think there's a little bit of room. There's room. There's always room. Okay. I don't think like things too sweet, so I like to add acidity. I love how so many of our songs are like explicit these days. I can't keep up. I just wanted something with like a more of an upbeat beat. The other ones are a bit sad. Sorry, emotional. You rebel, you. Rebel without a cause. Prime? Who's Prime? And see, it's also because it's cooled down, got a bit colder, it's incorporated some air, so it's whippier. Look at that. Guys, make up a cheesecake recipe on the spot. You won't regret it, because then you won't remember what's in it and you won't be able to recreate it. I love that for us. Never let me do this. I hope it's bad, because if it's good, then we'll be screwed. Do we smooth the top or do we leave it like... There is a photosensitive warning, yeah. Do we smooth it out or do you leave it like whippy? So good. It's like tangy, but sweet. Okay. Ladies' legs, legends, going in the fridge. I might put it in the freezer real quick. Hopefully it sets. Okay. Let's serve up some butter chicken. We need to warm the butter chicken back up. All my buttons. At the same time, it's around your neck. Much I think it must be true love, true love. Okay. You make me heart like you love. Okay. I'll teach you the right way to eat butter chicken and curry in general. Okay. Malaysian chicken curry from my website and butter chicken. This is how we eat it in our house. Okay. The things you'll need are Greek yogurt, ideally pot set because it's thick. Sharwood's mango chutney. Okay, this is the good brand, Sharwood. Sharwood, okay, mango chutney. Greek yogurt, pot set. Okay. That. We need a cloth. And then we want, okay, your rice has to be cooked with stock powder, okay, stock powder. And then you need some butter, but we don't have any butter, so we're going to use some of this because we melted it all and put it in here. Some butter from melted. Butter through your rice. This is how my Indian friend does it. Fluff up your rice, basmati. Look at that. So fluffy. Okay, I like the idea of that garlic butter, so I'm going to add more. Look at that. Oh, look at this. Okay, go here. We ran out of cream, so we're using sour cream now. But okay, so what I want to do is kind of use your spatula just to move through, take out the spices, okay? Just look for anything that's darker or green. And then when you can't be bothered, you have to live with the fact that a clove or star anise, that your kids or your partner's going to bite into it and they're going to complain, but that's okay. That's on them. They should have looked before they eaten. Yeah. Another clove. So I've got 2 cloves out. I've eaten one, so that's 3. The cardamom pods, they're hardest to get. They're a little bit tricky. I'm over it. Oh God, that's so good. Oh my God. Guys, who made this recipe? She's pretty talented. Okay. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Buttery rice. A crop top and an apron. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's very comfy, as long as I don't reach up too high. Thank you, Anne. I'd like the sleeves to be longer. I'm a longer sleeve gal. Oh, nah, I thought I saw a cardamom pod. No worries. Look at that. Okay. This are those half aprons. This isn't a half apron. This is the Molly half apron. Hold on. Red, black. It's a half apron. Should have worn this one today. Oh, I mean the yellow one, sorry. Oh, this is a half apron, yes. Yep. I just like the pop of colour. I like to wear my aprons as well, but I just like the colour difference. I wear a rotation of different aprons. Okay. Greek yogurt. Okay, biggest thing here, new vessel, you're bringing something into the area, clean utensil, don't double dip, bacteria, okay, germs. Okay, mussels. Bang it on the edge of the table, like this, bench. Ah! See, muscles. The key to being, looking like you got big muscles. It's just physics, baby. Okay. Mango chutney. I'm not very good at presenting this. Okay. Hip hippery. Okay. Bit of coriander because I like it. Get some naan and just rip it like that. And that's, ladies, legends. That is the Molly butter chicken. Butter chicken. Move this down a bit so you can see some for the fluffy rice. Look at that. What do we think? So, mango chutney is a must, okay? So you just grab some of this. This is how you eat it. Get some rice. Bang. Like that. You get some mango chutney on the side and some Greek yogurt there as well. On your naan. And eat it with your hands. Eat it with your hands. Eat it with your right hand. Right hand. Left hand, bad hand. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my God. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, I understand. It's just, I meant to say it with culturally, in like Nepal, in India, where you, Africa, where you eat with your hand. Some countries say you should eat with your right hand, but each to their own. It's just a cultural thing. When I went to Nepal, because you put your hand out behind your back. Sometimes to get like, so you don't use it. Oh, goodness me. It's SPC, delicious. What do you think? Website naan bread. Website naan bread. First things first. Butter chicken, all in together rice. Oh. Just so good. Like that. Sweetness from the chutney. It just elevates, once you've tried mango chutney, it just elevates it, I promise. Do you think our cheesecake's done now? I think that should be a banned term in the stream. I think that should be a banned term, a poo hand. Shouldn't be a stream word. I'll shake my poo hand with a king in those countries. Nito, did you use your poo hand when you lived in India? Okay, let's check this cheesecake. Are you set yet? We're gonna regret this, but I'm gonna do it. I did. I've learned a new term. Is there a substitute for the Greek yogurt in the naan? December, can you tell me why you want a substitute, and then I'll tell you what another option is. Do you not like Greek yogurt? When substituting, it really depends on like if you're gluten-free or something. You need to actually block the term poo hand. I started here with Southpaw. I don't really like the texture. So you won't be, so are you worried about buying a packet of Greek yogurt because you won't use it in anything else? Like, guys, it's not coming out. Okay, 100%. Sour cream is good. You can substitute with sour cream. But what I would do is you add some lemon juice, just some tanginess. Don't use vanilla yogurt because vanilla yogurt is sweet. You can use other types of, no, not really. Natural yogurt or sour cream. I would use sour cream. Get a little really small tub, but sour cream. Motherfucker. Why aren't you coming out, you little bitch? Guys, it's not coming out of the pan. Cool. We'll just eat it out of the pan. Do you think I should blow it with the blowtorch? Turn off. Okay. Now I can't pick it up. I can't run my knife around the edge because it's crinkled. Come out. Please. Please come out. Please come out. Oh, that's a good idea. Hoping that it softens the sugar. Please, sir, can I have some cheesecake? Oh! Oh! I am the legend! I am the GOAT! I am the best! Super Bright Molly! I'm here all week. Next week. No, I've finished for the day. Look at that, mother flippers. There's some big brain ideas. Love that for me. Sorry, I'm done now. Leave the screen for 1 second. No, you had the flamethrower going and hear it scream. Yippee! Guys, look at that. Have we done anything with this knife? Is it clean? I think it is. Feels clean. Smells like lemon. I think we chopped lemon with it. Look at that. Guys, that's Anzac. Let's do a drizzle of something. We like drizzles. Maybe some dulce de leche. Dulce de leche. Oh, hello. Here we go. I don't have any strawberries. I ate them all yesterday. Do many Australia like American country? Yeah. I choose that. It's one of those things. We like them, but we don't very much understand them. Strawberry jam. I think this is good. Oh, you know what we should do? Because it's got coconut and oats. Well, I don't want to put oats on top because that's weird. But toasted coconut. What do we think? Okay. Here we go. We don't understand you either. I don't think we even understand ourselves. I don't understand myself. I do too. You stream it, huh? I don't know. It's always so funny when people say they're scared of the Aussie wildlife. I know. Like, you have bears and and guns and stuff. And yeah. Look how good. What do we think? Guys, look at this. And all on a sesame seed bun. No, Anzac crust base. Look at this. It's not completely set, but you know, we're going to go for it. Because if you don't go for things in life, you miss out. Okay, ready? Please be good, please be good, please be good, please be good. Put your fingers together. is a very... Oh. Okay. Look at that. It came out. Came out completely. Look at that. Hold on, I need to prop it up. Everything looks better at a high angle. Look at that. Anzac cookie base. Anzac biscuit base. How do you feel about millipedes and centipedes? Are you talking to yourself? You know the recipes, the flyer, always a winner and never write down. Yeah. Yep. Okay, let's have a try. It's so good. It's so good. It's not too sweet. It's tangy. It's really fluffy, which I love. When I love cheesecakes, aren't like, well, my biggest gripe with no-bake cheesecakes is when they are like, they're poured into, like they're a liquid mixture and they set and they're like jelly. I really think that a no-bake cheesecake should be fluffy. Like, see this? Well, this isn't completely set yet, but see, it's like a mousse type thing. It's fluffy. I think it needs to be a proper recipe. I think so too. Oh. And it's tangy. So the base is really sweet and it's soft and chewy. It's not crunchy, which I like. The coconut on top really works. I'm excited to see what Exceed thinks. That's really good. Because look, I'll show you. This is the base. And I think that this works. See how it is, it's it's soft and like chewy, the cookie. Oh, it would be good with caramelized bananas, yeah. So it's crisp, like it's crunchy but like chewy. I don't have a flamethrower, so I need to. What I would recommend is taking it out of the mold. I'll retest it, but I would say taking it out of the mold before you fill it. Or take it out of the mold, let it cool, then put it back in the mold. You know what I mean? And then fill it. So while it's cooling, let it cool for 10 minutes, take it out of the mold, let it cool completely, then put it back in the mold because it would contract a little bit. I'm going to Bunnings to get a flamethrower anyway, you should. Wow. That was an amazing idea. On Wednesday, who said to make that as a pie? Was it me? I didn't think it was me. I'm not going to claim that idea. To use it, make it as a tart. Oh my gosh. What an amazing day of food. Butter chicken, naan bread, and some god amazing cheesecake. I prefer, honestly, my preference is baked cheesecake, but that is really nice. Yum. Yum. I even think if you are like a coconut based cheesecake would work nicely because the flavors in the Anzac cookie. And the butter chicken poutine. Yes. Thank you to Roselli for the suggestion. Thank you. I think we impress each other because I think that's why I love this job. I get to be creative. I get to have fun and hopefully be entertaining and learn together. What is your DOTD? It's a bloody sexy looking cake though, cheesecake, look. Guys. Look at that. Guys, what is your DOTD? Butter chicken, Anzac cheesecake, poutine. Exceed's eating the poutine. I gotta get a review. You guys love the cheese, okay? I have to watch the VOD and go over it. Exceed has told me for years that I make really good cheesecake, but I never really, I don't know, maybe it's something that I'm good at. I usually do baked cheesecake. Votes are going wild. Vote 1 for butter chicken and naan. Vote 2 for butter chicken poutine that was here. And vote 3 for Anzac biscuit cheesecake. We're only human. Pick the cheesecake because it looks like fire, but the butter chicken and naan is just like, oh my gosh. It's like lunch and dessert. So good. So good. Oh my goodness. All right. Looks like I'm going to have to reverse engineer that. I might need a few testers. Molly Test Kitchen. Do 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 do. Oh, pick. What do you think? 50% for Anzac biscuit cheesecake. Guys, in the chat and to the left. In the chat, look there. Vote. I was looking for someone to raid. Was Cad streaming? All right. Ashleena's paying Palia. Guys, I'm gonna raid and run because I want to go to the bathroom. But Ashleena's paying Palia. We haven't played Palia in so long. Exceed and I were playing together. Okay. We're making my chicken and corn soup on Monday, and I'm going to teach you how to make the chocolate eclair cake. So it is based on I think it's Ukrainian cake that I just call eclair cake because it's basically an eclair cake. It's choux pastry with layers of cream and custard, and then I put chocolate on top. It's so yummy. And because I love chocolate eclair, but I don't love making chocolate eclairs because the piping and the shaping and they're a bit finicky. So this is a great way of having the flavors but in a different form. But my chicken and corn soup is delicious. It's on the website. We'll be back in 2 days and 20 hours on Monday morning. Thank you for those who have